Okay, here we are again. Might be for the second to last time, depending on how we do today in terms of all of the dungeon crawling. We shall see. The intro's played, so we'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll get started.
Jim Bob?
Yeah.
Can the dog stay in for a little while longer?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave him in, Steve.
He's still good. He just came in at like 1:30, so he's good for a little bit.
It's getting ready to rain, starting to thunder.
Yeah.
So I figured let that pass by.
Yeah, he's good for a little bit, yeah.
Was he okay with the peanut butter again?
Yeah, he came up because of the peanut butter again, yeah.
Peanut butter!
Our dog's been having problems with his back legs, which has made it difficult for him to get up the stairs to get into the house. And that was an especially egregious problem, considering the fact that, well, it's been 90 degrees outside for the past 2 days, and it's just troublesome for him because he's old, and so he doesn't want to learn how to go up a ramp. It's a big deal. So I had to lure him up the stairs with peanut butter on a spoon.
Can't walk too good.
To get him up, yeah, because he can't walk too good yet anymore. So
He is old. He's already 10.
He's old, so he's getting up there.
Especially for a 115-pound dog, 10's old.
Yeah. But he made it up the past couple of days thanks to the raw
to the bribe.
raw persuasive power of peanut butter, yeah. So
He'll do anything for a treat.
that's pretty much true, yeah. Hey Sefiko, how are you doing? Welcome back. Poor doggo. First dog had a leg problem too. Yeah, it happens with some breeds when they get older. He's like a mutt, but he's got German Shepherd in there, and German Shepherds usually, and he's a larger dog, he's a little overweight, so German Shepherds usually have issues with their back legs late in their lives.
He's overweight and has arthritis, which doesn't help.
Yeah, so he's in a situation, but he's okay. He made it up the stairs, and I think as long as he's not going like up and down frequently over the course of the day, I think if he just does up and down once a day, like up the stairs once, down the stairs once, he's okay. So he'll be good. All right, let's get started. So I had the microphone muted when the first rumbles of thunder began while the intro was playing not too long ago. All y'all didn't hear it, but it was happening at the exact moment that in the intro that Vice's ship started engaging the Value and gunship. So I hope that's not a problematic omen of things to come here today, although Valua wouldn't be our problem anymore because Galcian has kind of said, nah, fuck Valua, I want to do things myself, so maybe not. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Skies of Arcadia Legends, the stream edition. Last time, well, we made some decent progress with all of our side content stuff, but then unfortunately we had all of the moon crystals stolen from us because Ramirez attacked the base here, Crescent Isle. And so now we have to go to the Great Silver Shrine to warn the Sylvites that, hey, he's probably going to get some bright idea to come after you too because he doesn't want to kill himself to get the last crystal, so you might want to watch out. So we're going to go try that out and see what happens. Hey Raka, how's it going? Welcome back. We just got started. Crescent Isle is in ruins. That's just great. Well, Kirala and Ismail will build it back, so it's fine. We gotta go to the Sylvite Shrine now, so. Your terrier outlived 2 of your neighbor's German Shepherds. They just suddenly get heart attacks. Yeah, and I hope that doesn't Hope that doesn't happen for him. He's been taking some heartworm medication as well, so that shouldn't be a humongous issue for him, either of those things. But we'll see what happens in the, later years. You got a huge punch of thunder. Yeah, nothing foreboding at all. Absolutely.
I can hear it now.
Yeah, we've got a forecast for scattered thunderstorms today, so if you hear it in the background, which probably not because the game's volume is up loud enough.
Heat advisory till 6 and a tornado watch till 11.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Fun day today, that's for sure. This looks more like the translucent Silver Shrine ship, whatever. Anyway, let's set sail for the Great Silver Shrine. Because we ain't got nothing else to do other than advance the plot. I'm done with all the side quests I want to do in the game, so we're missing 4 Legends wanted battles. We're missing, probably not going to go after the secret boss in the Dark Rift after the final dungeon opens up. And we're not going to show off the 3 secrets, so... As well as the other 19 discoveries that I missed. Well, 20, including the one from the 3 secrets, so... But other than that, I mean, we did quite a lot considering I wasn't planning on showing everything in the game, so... This is great! We're going into Upper Sky without any problems! Why didn't we just take the engine off of this thing and install it on our ship? Or just model our ship's engine after this? I mean, I guess it wasn't at our base before this, so we didn't know, so... And I suppose Fina isn't exactly an engineer, so she wouldn't be able to just say, yeah, here's the schematics for my Silver Shrine ship, which can take us into space. Because that's how high up we are at this point. Look, see, we can see the stars. We've entered the upper atmosphere. Apparently, the Sylvite Shrine is a satellite. Fantastic. Yeah. I notice you're saying moons plural. Where's the other? I mean, that's the silver moon. Where's the other moons? Maybe we'll see it on the way there. That little teeny tiny hexagonal box is your home? Okay. Seems like a boring place to live, but... I mean, it's not like you can live on the moon, right? Yes, finally, the one place not affected by capitalism. Space! Oh, I remember that quote. I didn't play enough of Command & Conquer to get to Red Alert 3, but I've seen the memes. Is it reverse controls? No, it's just normal controls. It just seems like it might be. Okay, we're in space. Let's wander around like this is Ratchet & Clank, and then we'll be in good shape.
Good thing me and Dad weren't going to Buffalo just now.
Yeah.
There was a bad car accident going to Buffalo and the South Bridge.
Oh, jeez.
It was backed up from one bridge almost to the other one.
Okay, well, so did you guys go home on like River Road or?
No, we took the bridge, but I'm saying on the other side.
Oh, okay.
If we were going the other direction.
I see.
Going south instead of north.
Okay.
It was backed up almost from one bridge to the other.
Hmm. I don't think I've ever been in this room. I don't know if I ever stopped off here the last time I played this. But apparently this is Fina's room.
Yeah, we drove by it. Somebody must have been speeding off the last exit before the bridge.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And then ran into somebody on the bridge.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, they rear-ended somebody.
Yeah, it kind of does. I
Seems
can
like
see how that would be a little lonely.
There's a lot of accidents there for some reason.
Because everyone's in a hurry. It's the
No,
it's the throughway.
it's
Of course,
the
there's a lot of
throughway.
accidents.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you guys have like fancy photo communication technology. Oh. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So are you guys like, do you age slower? Is that part of the thing? Or did like the elders create you from DNA strands or something? Hey Marie, how's it going? Welcome back. Yeah, the Sylvite Shrine is a moon base. Pretty much. They're like in the vicinity of the Silver Moon, like in orbit of it, so yeah. It makes some sense, yeah, I think so. It'd be how they would be able to see everybody from all the way up here, so. Well, you're on a space station, Fina, so of course you'd be lonely out here. They do say it's lonely out in space. A wise man once said. I don't think we can get to Ramirez's room from here. I think it's over there. Because you can see another panel that's open over there. And actually, maybe there's another one over there. I wonder whose that one is. Maybe it's the Elder's room? I don't know. Let's go find out if I can ever figure out how the controls work in this damn thing. There we go. The camera angles for the entire Great Silver Shrine are fixed so that they can play around with the gravity. So if the camera, if like the controls on the C stick or the control stick shift a little bit, that's why. Because we don't have control of the camera, so it just goes where it wants to. Does this prove or disprove your original theory that all the moons are the same just with different colorings due to science stuff? I don't think it says either way. They mentioned that we can see the silver moon, but we couldn't see the other moons outside of this one, so like it only panned up to show the silver moon, so no theory proven or disproven just yet, unfortunately. I think it's a question we will never get an answer to, if I'm honest, but you know. Okay, so fancy dark pyramid in the middle, and then that big gigantic labyrinth of a mala-looking door is the Elder's Room. Okay. The Path of Emptiness. Oh, great, it's a giant maze. Fantastic. Why do you guys have a maze in here? Isn't it hard to get around like that? I guess that's the point, right? If they're gonna, you know, if they're gonna be out here forever, they're gonna want something to keep them entertained, I suppose, and a maze might just do that. But yeah, see how I'm kind of moving like tank controls looking? It's because I can't move the camera around right now, like I'm pressing L and R and using the C stick. So, to turn, you just press left and right, and Vice does this little circle strafe thing. So, yeah, that's how that works. There are no encounters in here, though, by the way, so don't worry about the fact that it's a maze. You can just entirely focus on the fact that it's a maze, and you don't gotta worry about it. If I remember right, the first treasure chest of 4 is straight ahead from the beginning. Like, fully straight ahead, so... There's also no mini-map, by the way, so good luck! Don't get lost too badly. There's the main prize that we want to grab in here, the silver armor. I'm going to give that to Vice right away, who is also now Vice the hero, so that's cool. And, I mean, it's a little bit worse than... What, you got the fiber mail? Yeah, a little worse on the physical defense, but it's a lot better on the magic defense, and it gives him 20% resistance to silver attacks, which will become very important very soon, so, yeah. Yeah, F, that was the one question you wanted answered. Me too, Marie. I wish they would answer that, because it's just one of those things... I'd love to know. I don't think we can see out into space, though, to kind of look at this point, because that, like, green pulsating light that's probably like a force field keeping everything in here. So, alright, let's just go wandering around until we find a dead end, basically, and then we'll go back. Again, there's no random encounters in here, so you don't gotta worry about that part. Which I suppose makes sense, because there's no random encounters in Upper Sky, either, so... We're in even more Upper Sky now, so there wouldn't be anything to worry about there. This is a dead end. Okay, so that doesn't lead anywhere. I suppose there were a couple of other paths that I passed by, though, too, so we can go check those out. How many people have died here because they got lost? I hope none, but I guess it depends on how badly the Sylvites need food and water to survive. I don't know. Has Fina eaten anything since she got here? I don't remember if she has or hasn't. Like, I don't know if she biologically needs to eat or drink. So, too many questions, not enough answers today. So, alright, this looks to be a dead end as well. I always press against the end of the area, though, because it might be like one of those paths that curves in on itself, where it, like, flips a 180 and has you go on the other side, so, you know. Here, you don't know. Arcadia, yes, she ate something. Oh, yeah, that's right, because of the banquet, yeah, so... I mean, I guess it's implied that she was eating something. We don't ever see her physically consume food or water, but then again, we don't see anyone in Arcadia physically consume food or water except Gordo, so yeah. Well, that's a dead end. But it's a blocked dead end, so I wonder if that's going to be a shortcut eventually. Alright, so straight ahead was the chest. I think this is the way that I didn't go. Yeah, pretty sure. If it's another dead end, then okay. See what I mean, though? You're already going to get lost here. The perspective and the lack of mini-map just makes it so. Oh, no, that was the dead end up there. That was the other path, so... Yeah, there you go. That's how you have fun with game theory. Yeah. Oh, boy. Alright, well, let's stay attached to reality here, and, you know, I mean, I know we're in a space station that's so far detached from reality that it's insane, but let's try to stay attached to reality and move along with things. I'm gonna go straight, actually, first, before I move across the path there. just to see where it takes us. It takes us nowhere. Okay, good. See, I suppose I compared the door to the Labyrinth of Amala, but this is significantly more forgiving than the Labyrinth of Amala. Sometimes you'll go on a maze in the Labyrinth of Amala, and you'll just take a wrong path, and the game will just kill you and force you to start the whole maze over again, because the random encounter will get a back attack and then crit you 8 times in a row. So, welcome to SMT, bitch! Okay, so that's the chest. Probably be another path leading to the chest eventually. It looks like these 180-degree turns only happen where this, like, white-silver technological floor that's not the translucent floor happens, so I'll just have to keep that in mind. The sound is me, not the BGM. You thought it had a cool background noise that kind of worked. Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, there is, I think, something going on in the background there, but my air conditioner's on, and so I can't really hear anything other than the dink, 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 dink of Vice's feet right now. So... okay, this is 2 paths, so that means the other way was probably a dead end, but let's go double check. Kind of soothing up here, though, if I'm honest. I mean, the lights are a little bright, but I don't know. It's just kind of nice to not have to worry about, like, random encounters while you're figuring this maze out, you know? Maybe that's just me. See, now this is starting to feel like the main path. What the hell? Oh, boy. I'm gonna end up finding the room, and I'm gonna have to go halfway back through the maze because I missed something. There's a total of 4 treasure chests in here. There's 2 silver armors and 2 moonberries, so if we find another silver armor, I think that means we're coming close to the end. So, although this path looks to be a very long road to nowhere, so... never mind, it's got a little 180, right? Oh no, it's an elevator. Alright. Elevator or perspective shift? No, elevator. Okay. So, since this is the main path, and we now know it is, I'm going to go back to the loop there, if I can get back on the elevator. There we go. And we'll just look at those 2 paths that split off and see what they were. It's okay, it's not the secret dungeon from Symphonia 2, the one that you highly recommend graph paper for. Oh, yeah. I remember when you used to have to get out the graph paper or the notebook for old games. You have to draw your own mazes. I don't know, I always thought that was interesting, though, where a game, like, gave you a tool that allowed you to either map out your surroundings or figure out the game's mechanics without having to look up a guide on the internet for it. Again, it's one of the reasons why I like the Wizard's Companion from Ni no Kuni so much, because it basically lets you look up, okay, this is how I get this metamorphosis of monster, this is how I get this treat that I can feed my monsters, or my familiars, they're not really monsters, they're familiars. This is how I can get all this stuff, and I don't have to look up the recipe on the internet, you know, and that's a nice touch. It lets you kind of experience the game from the same lens as the characters, you know, because the characters could very well be opening the book with you, so it was nice. I liked it. I don't know where this is going. Is this going back to the... okay, yeah, so that's the dead end there, and then this is the 2 paths that both probably lead to nowhere, but let's find out, shall we? We'll find out together. I think that's interesting. You'll plug Etri and Odyssey some more, preferably starting with 4. 1 to 3 are painful. 4 is a great intro for newbies. 5 is it hurts so bad. A tad. Okay, I thought it said so bad. It hurts a tad. Okay, so this is the other side of the block from before. Alright, can I, like, drop this thing down? No. Okay. Maybe it'll drop down later when we're leaving. And you have to finish 5 before you play X. Oh, okay. Did they, like... is it like a Xenoblade Chronicles situation where they just used the X because it sounded cool, or is it like they skipped from 5 to 10 and started using Roman numerals for some reason? Because, I mean, it's fine, do whatever you want, but, you know. X was literally cross, okay, gotcha. That's a lot better than them switching to Roman numerals all of a sudden. It's a celebratory game? Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense. Alright, now, how do I get back to the elevator? I think I go right here? Yeah. Yeah, because this will take us up to the wide path. After a second or two. I think when I get on the elevator, I will take a quick drink. Lots of things and NPCs from the older titles to celebrate how far the series had come. There you go. It's nice when games can do that because it means that they've had kind of a long and storied history, so they can have stuff for new players and then stuff for old players, depending on the situation, you know. So, it's cool. List of classes is literally made up of the most popular or notable ones from 1 to 5. Gotcha. It's definitely storied, yeah. I've heard mostly from you the things that I've heard about Etrian Odyssey, so. But I've heard that there's quite a bit going on, so. EO2 was a soft reboot? That seems a little early to be soft rebooting, isn't it? I mean, didn't you just have the first one? Then again, I mean, SMT kind of did that too, because SMT 1 and 2 were kind of their own thing, and then SMT 3 was like a separate branch of the universe or something. Game timelines are weird. The more you think about them, the less sense they make. Most of them, anyway. Some of them make sense, but most of them, nah, not really. Let's see. Alright, so... That's an elevator. Oh, that's probably the elevator we just rode in on, isn't it? Okay, so the door's probably that way. So what's over here? Basically, if I see a door, I'm going to want to turn myself around. So, yeah, that's the door right there. Okay. So that's where we want to go, but we don't want to get out of here just yet, so... I think it kind of goes without saying, based on the fact that I'm trying to take my time and find all the chests here, but... this is not a revisitable location. Once you leave for good. So if you want all the treasure chests for your treasure ratings, so you can find the 3 secrets and stuff, make sure you find all this stuff before you leave. Just a thought. Okay, second silver armor I'm actually going to give to Gilder. It's, well, it's not like the counterattacking stuff that the Vengeance armor has, but counterattacks can't proc the marksman's gun's chance of instant death, so I'm not really too concerned about it. And the 20% silver resistance will be nice for Vice and Gilder as well, so. Let's see. You have no idea how 1 sort of worked, but it had problems, so they tried to iron those out and start over when they made 2, but 2 ended up being its own thing. Okay, gotcha. Kind of like how we got Pokemon Black and White, but they were meant to reboot the series a tad, but it failed, just like Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Yeah. Yeah, it just ended up being in the same continuity as everything else, even though it was a bunch of different ideas, you know? So. I get you. I'm gonna have to get up to put my jacket on. I can't win for losing today. It's too hot outside. It's too cold in the house. Let's see. So this way was a dead end. Did I get that chest over there? Yeah, that's opened. I think that's the silver armor. Alright, so where was the way? I think there was another path that I missed around here somewhere. Maybe it was this way. Let's go see. Yeah, because I think I took the branch first, and that ended up leading all the way over there, and then this will lead us to... dead end? Oh no, this is the elevator again, isn't it? Let me just see where it goes, I guess, since I can't turn around without getting on it. I love tank controls. It's not even traditional tank controls either, it's just kind of... Well, I guess in a way it sort of is, but usually tank controls implies that you move up and down with one of the sticks and then left and right with the other one, and you can't traditionally turn without using both. So. Alright, let's see. So we went this way. Sorry, I'm probably going to get discombobulated in this last part because I forget which path I took. No paths lead hence. For what purpose is your visit here? I don't think that's the exact quote, though. You'd think I'd know it because I just played Dragon's Dogma, but... Alright, there's the last treasure. A moonberry. Another one. How many do we have now, anyway? Let's see. We have 6. We're sitting on 6. Okay, so I can buy a few ultimate moves pretty soon. I think there's a total of 2 more in the game, so we'll be able to buy Aka and Fina's final moves. I might wait, though, because I might buy the final moves for, like, the fourth characters later on. Like, I might buy Gilder's final move, so that way we can see what it is and stuff, so that I get it on screen, I get footage of it, so I can show it off to everybody, but I don't know. I'll figure that out later. Excuse me. Definitely want to buy Fina's final move, though, because it's basically a full party heal. It restores their HP to full, it revives them if they're dead, and it cures all status ailments too, if I remember right. So, and I think it's like 18 SP, so it's pretty reasonable considering it's basically a reset button on your party. So, yeah. Alright, here we go. Yeah, buy Fina's and then make a save. Yeah, probably. Probably gonna do that. And yeah, just re-record to the last save, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna see how much time we have after we're done today, and I'll figure out whether I want to show it off or not. I mean, there's footage of it on YouTube if you want to see it, if I don't see it, so, you know. But we're done with the first dungeon of today, and there's only 3 more after this, so, you know. Oh, okay. So, who are the elders? Oh, those are the elders. They're androids on a screen. Fantastic. Oh, okay, that's not a screen. So they've infused their bodies with metal, basically? I mean, I guess they're just sitting on a metal platform. You can see his arms and stuff inside of that. So this is Elder Prime. Great. Let's hope he doesn't have to pass the Allspark on to anybody. I can't believe I even remember that. I don't even watch Transformers. Cole was the bigger Transformers fan. Yeah, so they have the 5 moon crystals because, you know, we didn't want to... Well, we tried to keep them away from him, but he stole them from us, so... Yeah, hi, big guy. We're, you know, we're from the planet that, you know, they're going to blow up if we aren't careful. You might want to know that they're going to probably try to come after all of you because they couldn't take Fina's silver crystal. So... Why do I get the feeling this inspired the Arcadia from Final Fantasy XII? I think it's a little spoilery, though, to talk too much about the Arcadia, so I'll just, you know, leave that on the back burner for later. Who, Ramirez? Well, he was loyal because he was naive, and that naivety is costing him because now he's changed his loyalty over to someone who trusts no one and only has absolute power, and Ramirez is too dumb to understand that he's quite literally substituting one type of naivety with another. So... So I'm going to guess Zelos is the Silver Gigas. That's not good. No, fuck those guys. Literally losing your mind when you got to the point in 14 where they introduced Vana. No, bullet and brain now. See, and the thing about Vana is that they didn't even do anything relating to the Arcadia with Vana in 14. They were just like, hey, this is a name that people from playing Final Fantasy XII might recognize. But then again, that's most of 14's references to 12. They want to reference it because they thought 12 and Tactics were awesome, but they don't want to reference it for the purpose of actually making it a good reference. They just want to reference it because it's something people will mimetically remember. But we'll talk about 14 being a meme a different day, I guess, because I want to I want to talk about Gilder's face right now, but I also want to talk about Skies of Arcadia, so... Yeah, what the hell, guys? That wasn't very cool of you if it was true. Why did you send her there without telling her the truth to begin with? Is it because you wanted to play off of her naivety to try to have her be like, oh, well, I'm a damsel in distress and I can, you know, we'll just gather the crystals and we'll take them back up. Like, how do you think she would have felt? Do you think it would have made her feel as good as... I mean, it would have made her turn into Ramirez, basically, if she'd brought them back here and then you'd been like, okay, we're going to blow the whole planet up. Like, come on. They just stole a name again? Fucking, because manipulation. Yeah, they just stole a name again. You don't even want to know what they did with Vanamarie. Just don't play Endwalker, please. It's not worth it. Oh. Anyway. The Hall of Knowledge, okay. I think we're teleporting again. Hope this isn't the Star Trek kind of teleporting, because then we're going to come out the other side different people. I still remember reading that in a sci-fi novel, and it blew my fucking mind. Because Star Trek teleportation requires that they molecularly disassemble you and then reassemble you, which means that the cells would all be in the same place, but would you be the same person? Or would the cells simply be mimicking who you were before you teleported, because it's muscle memory, basically. Also, we're floating in the Geth consensus, so that's fantastic. I didn't bring my Geth gun with me, though, to shoot the data. Well, Gilder, you're going to have to work on your perspective, because you're just kind of floating there. So, oh. Huh. See, this is why I love Gilder, because he just comes in and he's a meme himself. He just floats around. Like, even if this is supposed to be a really serious scene, he's just kind of fucking floating in the void. Oh, boy. Oh, okay, so this is where you're going to share all of your knowledge. All right. You mean the rains that you caused? Okay. Sure, fair enough. Let's take a look at the truth of the matter, shall we? Can't take this seriously, them just floating like that. You me neither. She wouldn't have done this and fucking gotten the crystals in the first place if she knew, so just don't tell her. Yeah, I suppose that's fair. It's not good, because now Valua has manipulated Ramirez and the Sylvites have manipulated Fina. Like, this is not good parenting, guys. I'm gonna put on my jacket before we go into the memories. Hold on. Almost just said before we go into Mementos, but no, that's a different game. Ah, so this is the ancient silver civilization, Soltis. And apparently it used to be under the Silver Moon, which is pretty close to home because Pirate Isle is also under the Silver Moon. Now, that's not... Now, she asked, there was one civilization for each moon, and the Elder Prime said, you are correct. So that might be a death knell for my theory, that the moon is one, and it just changes color, but he didn't explicitly say it, so I think it's still in the running. I might just be lying to myself, but, you know. And then they built weapons of war and mass destruction, and we said, fuck this. That's just great. Bad parenting makes up like 70% of villain backstories. It sure does. I wonder if that's indicative of anything going through the developers' heads. I think I'm reading too much into that one. Bad parenting has just been a trope of most fiction for thousands of years, though, so that's probably why it's so prolific. It's just been there forever. It's easy to quote, basically, from other people because there's so many examples of it, you know? Yeah, they were pretty strong until we got the most powerful ship in existence and murdered two of them. And then one of them just died on his own, and technically speaking, the red Gigas is still around, just in the ground still, and then the green Gigas is unsummoned, so there's still two of them left. Might have to work on that a little bit. Yeah, but that means there were 6 gems, that means there was a silver gem too, right? Or are you talking about the black gem, which is ancient history at this point? Great. Well, that's not cool. Guess they just figured they were too far gone now, so fuck it. Again, though, weren't you one of the civilizations that created one of the moon crystals? Like, who... Is it your place to judge if you also made a weapon of mass destruction? Or are you... Did you make the weapon of mass destruction because you judged that the world is not worth saving? Oh, good. They turned into X-Death at the end of the Reigns of Destruction era. I guess at least they didn't turn into a giant tree. Yeah, okay. So this is Zelos, this little silver sphere-looking thing. As it turns out, it's not nearly as large as the other ones, but it's probably a hell of a lot more powerful. Kind of like Zodiark in Final Fantasy XII. Again, getting a lot of 12 vibes here. And essentially, what they created when they created Zelos was they created a priming source for the firing chamber, quote-unquote, of the Rains of Destruction. By focusing Zelos' energy on the moons, it allowed them to do exactly what the people of the planet were going to do anyway, which is destroy everything. Great. What kind of logic is that? Why would you think, oh, well, everyone's destroying everything, the world can't be saved, so let's also destroy everything? Like, that's not logical. That's just, you're doing the same thing, just faster. Oh, boy. Okay, so you're saying Zelos is still on the planet, just sealed within Soltis? And that's why they needed the 6 moon crystals, because, okay, and it's in deep sky somewhere. So basically, that's probably the reason why Dangirl Island is around right now, and why they're searching through deep sky. They're looking for Soltis so they can find the firing chamber. They can find the priming source for the Rains. Fantastic. Excuse me. Yeah, oh, hell no, we're not doing Zodiark again. You're right, though, it does look like Mini Ozma. Just doesn't turn into a triangle. A pyramid, actually, because he's a sphere, not a circle, and, you know, whatever. Valuable question that we could be asking here. Why did you allow the crystals to stay on the planet? Like, what were the people going to use them for, if not for destruction again? Like, was it there to test their character? Because you know that never works. Yeah, that's not cool, guys. Let's get to the ultimate issue here. You caused the destruction after seeing that the world was destroying itself. You decided, yeah, fuck it, we're just going to do it faster. Like, come on. That's not logical. That's emotional. Yeah, you were sending her so that you could call the Rains down again because you think the world's not worth saving. You're no better than Ramirez. Yeah, that's not cool. Silver or black, 6 gems or 7 with a secret one. Commit to Modern Sonic or Sonic CD, yeah. There you go. Sure, but that's not all there is down there. And if that's all you've seen, then you've been looking at Valua way too much. Yeah. And what kind of existence do you think that would be? I like exploring. I've already explored this whole fucking place. Yeah, who the hell do you think you are? No, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, exactly. You tell that asshole, Vice. Yeah, why would you even put standards on the world? Again, who gave you the right? Why do you think you can just sit up here and pretend to be God? Fina, are you okay? Okay, thank you. I'm glad at least one of you is on board with me. You can't just fucking burn it all down. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, pretend to be God. This is SMT. Why is it that a lot of Japanese RPGs just ended up doing the same sort of things with different stories around this time? I think they all went to the same developer schools and all sort of shared their ideas with one another. Maybe that's it. You still remember the fucking lore of the 12 of 12. The Ikuria made Zodiark too fucking strong and they had to forcibly stop his growth because they wouldn't be able to control him if he got older. Fuck the Ikuria, yeah. I mean, at least we got teeny tiny little Snake Man. Teeny tiny little noodle, but he also is one of the most bullshit bosses in the game, so... he's literally the kid on the playground who puts up an invisible shield for 55 out of every 60 seconds. And that's why I'm probably not going to fight him when we play 12. I don't need eternal recurrence, I'll just fucking... I'm okay without it. The Undying isn't that hard. Yeah, it's called Stop the Crazy People That Are Trying to Take Over the Planet, and then we'll be okay. Oh, god damn it. I had a feeling they probably used Ramirez's ship to get here, didn't they? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, Galcian, because we're here and the elders are there, and that means you gotta walk through us to get there. Or you could just sacrifice Ramirez, and you're just coming up here to tell us that you're gonna do that. Hey, Anachronistic Services, how you doing? Welcome back. We are at the end of the Great Silver Shrine, and we just learned the truth. Fantastic. He turns into a reality-incinerating phoenix and uses ultimate. No offense, but if that's what a child can do, what the fuck would he be like if he matured? He'd probably destroy the whole world. Possibly all of existence, which is why the Arcadia said, nope, too strong. Oh boy. Zodiark was just the Arcadia's Manhattan project. Fantastic. I thought you could just... Wait, hang on. You're gonna claim it from them. Oh, you're gonna claim it from them. So apparently you're cruel, but not so cruel that you would sacrifice your prodigal son. Great. Goodbye, Elder Prime. Yeah, we're pretty close to the end of the game, actually. We've only got a little more to go, so... And I'm done with side quests for the moment, so... Matter of fact, I'm done with side quests altogether. I'm not going to do the rest of them. There's a couple more we could do, but I'm not going to bother. It's fine. We're at that point where the story's taking over in terms of precedence. Yes, he was taken down in the his prime, in the prime of his life. Maybe he shouldn't have sought out that office in the first place, then he'd still be alive. He's too valuable to you, yeah, because he kills things too easily for you. I suppose that's fair, not cool, but fair. And now we get to watch him go to Soltis and destroy the planet. Great. I think we gotta get back to the planet now. So that we can, you know, stop them from getting there. Yeah, so, I mentioned before that the Silver Moon was like the technology sphere of magic. I suppose it's more apt to say it's more the void, essentially, which is kind of strange because that would make the Black Moon Crystal not the void. I suppose the Black Moon Crystal could be considered magnetism, but I don't know. Yeah, we wanted to do that. What the hell? Okay, but did you guys not hear what she just said? We have to fight for a better future. If you give up now, that's not gonna happen. Exactly. You might say that from up here on your high cloud, but we can go down to deep sky. We can find Soltis, and then we can stop the both of them before they actually destroy the world. So if you want to sit up here and be cowards like you've been for thousands of years, then you do that. In the meantime, I'm gonna go save the planet now. Thank you. Oh, okay, apparently he's going to use the last of his power to send us back to the entrance of the shrine, and that would be great, because I already found all the treasures in here, so thank you. Shouldn't you be saving your energy, though, because you're dying? Anyway. Let me save real quick before we head back down to the planet. Let's see. Zodiark is literally what happened when the Arcadia got drunk one night and decided to just have a brainstorming party. Yeah, I guess that's true. Isn't that bad if you don't dispel him? If you just tough out his buffs, he won't start putting up the magic shield. Paling will still be a thing, yeah. And that's the problem, because physical attacks are much better than magical attacks in 12, so... I don't know. At least that's my opinion, anyway. Magic has its place, it's just not usually my primary form of offense, so... Swap to Aka's flag before the end? I don't like Aka's flag. I mean, I guess I could if everybody wants to see it. Just talked about the dangers of teleporting and you took the option right away, yes. I guess I didn't think that one through, did I? I just didn't feel like walking out, I suppose. So I molecularly disassembled and reassembled myself, potentially for the second time today. Yeah, that means we need to go figure this out before they do that, yeah. So, let's get back there. What do we think? Should we swap to Aka's flag? We'll see if Marie's option is what we want. So, oh, and they actually rebuilt the island while we were up there, so that's cool. What's the rumor, Gilder? Yeah, actually, we saw the monorail that led to that section of that other little island there, so maybe the elevator is over on that other island, so... Probably, yeah. Excuse me. Okay, so yep, we gotta head back to Dangrel Island again, and we gotta go to see this monorail and elevator to see if we can get up into, or down into Deep Sky before they raise Soltis. So let me take a drink and then we'll go do that. If you want to change your flag, by the way, you just have to do it from right here, I think, so... Yeah, so you can change it over to Vice's design, Aka's design, or just leave it where Fina's design is, so... I guess we can change it to Aka's for now, and then I'll probably change it to Vice's for the final confrontation in a little bit, so... There. We'll change it to Aka's for now, since no one else said to the contrary, and then I'll change it over to Vice's before we go and confront the final section, the final stretch of the game. We'll have a chance to come back to Crescent Isle before then, so, yeah. I don't have any money, right? Yeah, so I can't really buy any more seeds for anybody. Not that I really need them, because Vice is in pretty decent shape. Oh, I do want to stop off at Ryukon's, though, because I gave him the Valorium last time that we got in Deep Sky. Let's go see if he's done with that weapon yet. Don't waste time with the high-level spells in the PS2 version. You have no excuse to not spam magic in the Zodiac Age. You just want an excuse to have all the flags flying at some point. Oh, that makes sense. That's fair. And I suppose, yeah, you're right. In the Zodiac Age, magic is buffed because some classes primarily have that. Like, that's their main source of damage, so... I think there's also ways to, like, increase the power of magic with some of the classes. I usually use it just to increase the power of my physical attacks. Like, I think if I remember right, the White Robe, if you equip it, it increases the power of holy weapons. And if you combine the Holy Lance with the White Robes, it's like... one of the most powerful weapons you can use in the Pharos on your way up at the first time, so, yeah. Oh, the ability or spell key. Is it removed in the Zodiac Age? See, this is how little I use magic in the Zodiac Age. I didn't even know that I knew about the upper limit in the PS2 version because you could only have one person casting Scathe at one time on the screen and everybody else had to sit still and wait for that, so... Yeah, I didn't even know they removed that in Zodiac Age. Well, that makes things a little more interesting. That's for sure. So. Well, actually, I was wondering if you finished that weapon, Ryukon. No, you did not. Okay, that's fine. We can come back and get it later. I think maybe you can get it after Dangro Island, then? So. Zodiac Age did not have the Q from what you remember. Okay, well, maybe when we play it, I'll have to try more magic out, because I definitely didn't try a lot of it out when I... played it the first time. Alright, but we gotta go back to Dangrel Island. Problem, any passing words? Nope. I think he's pretty much done in terms of his story involvement. So, alright, let's take a look at our equipment real quick. We got... I should stick the white map on, actually, because there's not a lot of encounters in Dangrel Island anyway. And might as well, you know. Let's see what everybody else has got. So you've got Moondust Ring, Jade Swirl Ring, and Constitution Gem. That's fine. We'll leave the Jade Swirl Ring and Moondust Ring on for now, because if we do get into a fight, I'll want to just blow them up with Pyrum and stuff. But, yeah, until that's done, we... basically, once we're done with the random battles, I'll want to switch them over. But I can switch them over in the boss fights, so... No big deal. Makes sense. The Q is only there because of the system limits in the PS2 era. Yeah. Yeah, on the PS2 era, if you had, like 3 Scathes going off at once, the PS2 would probably crash. So, it wasn't really going to work out. It was really annoying in the PS2 version, though, because sometimes, like, especially, I can remember the first time I fought Exodus in the PS2 version, and... it was annoying because after a certain point in the battle, he would just spam Scathe. So you'd be trying desperately to heal, but he would always take priority over you because he ends up getting ATB charge 0 later in the fight, so it takes him 0 time to charge up his skills. So he could just cast Scathe over and over and over again, and you can't heal because of the upper limitation. So if you put the heal command in before he starts casting Scathe, you're just screwed. He has to cast Scathe again before you can do that. So you basically just end up having to res everybody over and over again, and it's... I don't know, it was really annoying. It's one of the reasons why I'm not a big fan of most of the optional boss fights in 12, to be honest, is because ATB charge 0 and, like, the extra defense that they get just make it so that the fights really fucking drag near the end, and it never really appealed to me, honestly. So... alright, back to Dangrel Island we go! Yeah, see, I remember potions in the PS2 version not working past the queue. Like, because potions still had an animation to them. It wasn't just like you just throw it and it instantly heals you. They still had the little droplet animation. So I remember potions not even working correctly. Now, I might be misremembering. But I remember potions not even working when he would cast Scathe. Like, Scathe would take priority over everything, including potions. It's just that the potions were immediate, so then you could, you know, get them in faster. Maybe I just needed to use more items in 12 than healing spells. I didn't play Kingdom Hearts 2 enough, because you don't want to use Curaga in Kingdom Hearts 2, because it takes all your MP, and you'd much rather use that MP for other things, so... I pretty much just resorted to item healing after I started learning on critical mode for Kingdom Hearts 2 a few years back. So, yeah, that and Growing Threat. Fucking why? Yeah, Growing Threat was also bullshit. Did not like. Please take it back. Didn't use magic at all at that point. Just hit things until they died, yeah. Yeah, I did the same thing, but again, it ended up basically being a slugfest. Like, basically, I'm hitting them for pennies on the dollar in terms of damage. And they're just killing everyone in one hit, so I have to just keep reviving and hitting and reviving and hitting and reviving. And it was like, this is not fun. This is not interesting, mechanically speaking. This is just... ugh. So... But again, that was my assessment of the PS2 version, and I did play the Zodiac Age, but evidently I didn't... I played it like I played the PS2 version, so... Except I used quickenings more because they ignore defense, so... Yeah. I think I need to play it again. To see what I missed. So. Maybe I'll play it again before I do the stream of it, just to get a better idea of what I'm doing. Then again, I didn't do that in this game, and I just sort of learned as I went, and it went okay, so. Don't know, you remember the only Esper you didn't like was Chaos, because the Necrohall can go fuck itself. Oh yeah, the Necrohall of Nabudis was... Oh, it was something. I remember going there early to get the Zodiac Spear, actually, on one of my playthroughs, and that was, interesting. Is this the schematics room? I think this is the schematics room. Yeah. Yeah, because we already filled out the map here. And as you can see, the Chameleon is not here anymore because the Loco's dead, so, you know. You madman, that spear isn't worth it. Well, I know that now. I didn't know that when I was like, what, the game came out in 2006, so I was like 15. Yeah, I didn't know that back then. So, but I'm aware of it now. So, just, oh, hang on, I gotta go out here to fill the map out. There we go. Is there a, oh, there is a section on the other side, okay. Oh, and there's the track from the, no, there is a little section coming down here. I don't know what that's all about, but okay. Huh. Maybe it's for maintenance. I guess that would make sense, right? But we don't have to worry too much about finding anything now, because I've gotten all the chams I wanted to get, and I've gotten all the moonfish, so, yeah. Especially if you tried to go there from the back entrance. Yeah, everyone needs a Libra... Fuck, everyone needs a Libra Gambit, yeah. I don't remember how I did it exactly. I remember basically doing it as soon as I got float, but, that probably wasn't a good idea. So, oh well. It worked out fine. I ended up getting the spear anyway, but I didn't really... It wasn't... I mean, it was fine. It was really powerful, but it wasn't really worth all the trouble of getting it, so... What do we want for this one? Do I want thermo rings for everybody? No, I think I actually want Constitution Gem for Fina as well, so you can get the Warrior's Heart. Thermo rings would be good for the fight that's coming up in a second when we get on this thing, but it's fine. We don't particularly need it. I'd rather have the Constitution Gem for the extra avoidance of stuff. Actually, you know what? I want to give Gilder something else other than this. I could give him the Defensive Aura. But basically, I want to give the Constitution Gem to my two female characters, and that might hint at you who's coming up in terms of a boss fight, but we'll see. Excuse me. Yeah, let's give you the Defensive Aura for this one, and then we'll give Aka the Constitution Gem. We'll be okay without the Warrior's Heart, I think. Alright, but that's good. And I mean, I could give the Warrior's Heart to Vice as well, I suppose. I mean, the extra attack from the Ancient Bracer is nice, though. Excuse me. Yeah, you know what? We'll just keep the Ancient Bracer. We'll give it its last hurrah, because this is probably the last dungeon where I'll actually be using it, so, you know. Alright. Off we go. Libra and Float were mandatory, and then you got fucked by the rare game spawning Re. Oh, that sucks. I don't think the rare game spawned for me in there. So that's funny. I guess the game really didn't want you to get the Zodiac Spear, did it? I don't know, I'm not a big fan of spears anymore in 12, to be honest. I mean, they're okay, and especially they're okay with the combination I said, where you use the White Robes and the Holy Lance together. Like, you'll do 9,999 to anything that's weak to that combo, like weak to Holy, which there's a lot of things weak to Holy in the final dungeon, as it turns out. And if they're not weak to it, it still does like 7,000 damage or something like that per attack, which is pretty great. So, oh great, there's another person showing up unexpectedly today. And who's that gonna be? Oh no. He's back! Hi, Vigoro. Just who I didn't want to see. Please stop doing that. Yeah, you is right. Of course you have. Oh boy. No, he definitely doesn't, but I mean, I guess Galcian told him, hey, make sure you're, you know, patrolling and stuff. Good lord, that side-eye. Did you see how pissed he looked? Alright, Vigoro, I'm done with your shit. We gotta save the world and you're in my way, so let's do this on the way down. First time ever in that place and the rare game spawned. Yeah, that's not the kind of luck you want. That's for sure. Alright, so, it's time for the final fight against Vigoro. And by final, I mean if you didn't get the 3 secrets, but we'll talk about that later. We'll just do what we usually do. Let's get a Glyph of Might up. I still need to get Wevlum, so I'm going to keep Blue Element on everybody, but we don't need the Delta Shield in this fight, so we can kind of do other stuff with Aka's turn rather than that. So that's good. I'm actually going to Glyph of Might everybody because I don't have Thermal Rings on, so it might actually be worthwhile. Gilder's not going to get one yet because he needs to use Aura of Denial, which I suppose means that I don't need the Constitution Gems, right? Because I'm not going to get statused if I use Aura of Denial. I guess we'll equip something else. Maybe some Thermal Rings. But because it's Vigoro, basically he'll be using Vigoro's Charm on Aka or Fina, which can inflict Confuse, and you don't want that, so, you know. Attention duelists, my hair is furious. Yeah. His hair is, again, I can't imagine how much hair gel he needs for that shit, but can't be a good amount for the environment. I actually don't know if hair gel is environmentally unfriendly, so I guess I can't really say that, can I? Cannon fire! Now remember, we don't have Justice Shield anymore, so these attacks will probably hurt a little. Oh, good. A little. A little. And that was with Incrum up. Holy shit. Let's see. No, that's the wrong button. Okay, so Gilder's gonna need a little help this turn, I think. How about we have Vice Focus? Aka, why don't you throw the Glyph of Might? I think Fina's faster than Vigoro, though, so she can throw the Sacralin Crystal and it'll be okay. And then Gilder can... Oh, actually, yeah, hang on. Let me take off the Constitution Gems while I'm thinking about it. Thermal Ring for you. And then give Gilder the Glyph of Might. There we go. Let's see. Thermal Ring for you. And then throw the Sacralin Crystal at Aka. And then Aura of Denied. Sephico wasn't wrong about his hair being furious, though, because that did 3,000 damage. let's just make that not happen. I might put Thermal Rings on everybody eventually, to be honest, because if he's doing that kind of damage, we're going to need a little help. So... He doesn't have any means of dispelling you, though, so, like, if you put Incrum up and if you put up healing salves, you're fine, basically, for the rest of the fight. Unlike most of the fights that come after this, where they definitely do, in fact, have the means to dispel you. So... Alright, by comparison to what happened before, this should do, like, I'm gonna say 1,800? Okay, 1637. See, that's a lot more manageable. It's not good, but it's a lot more manageable. So, alright, time for a Pirate's Wrath. And, let's see. We start putting up healing salves? We could do that, I guess. You know, I'm going to equip thermal rings on everybody, because, I mean, we've got them, so I might as well, you know. Okay, and then Pirate's Wrath a go-go. We'll start putting up some healing salves, because that's probably worthwhile. We'll do it on Aka and Fina first, because they're the usual targets, I think, for this particular section. I'm going to have you heal yourself, though, first, before we put up any salves. So, and then you don't have the thermal ring on, so let's give you that. And then Aura of Denial. Yes, healing is always handy, Amarella, especially passive healing, like the healing salves can give me. I mean, I could use Lunar Blessing with Fina, but that only gives you 200 HP per turn. The healing salves give you 250, in exchange for, you know, you can only use one at a time. And hello, Amarella, how you doing? Welcome back. You weren't here before, right? It was, yeah, it was Anachronistic Services saying hello. My bad. Sometimes I forget who's in my chat. But how you doing? We're fighting Vigoro because the Galcian has all 6 of the crystals now, and we need to actually, like, not allow them to kill everyone on the planet. So we gotta go down and fix that. Starting with this guy with Pirate's Wrath. He's a little tanky, though, so it might take a few of them. Ow. Asshole. There. Okay, so his physical attacks can cause status ailments, but that little miss that you saw there was it potentially causing a status ailment, but not working because we had Aura of Denial up. So, yeah, there you go. Let's see. So, Aka and Fina, let's put up some salves this turn. Again, I could use Lunar Blessing, but I think it's okay. I don't need to. Put it up for Gilder, and we'll put it up for Vice next turn after I Aura of Denial, so. Aura of Denial? Why are you trying to mimic a river? That's a fair question. I suppose Blue Element is good against Red Element, which is what Vigoro is, and, well, a river would be Blue Element, even though it's water and wind in this game, Blue Element, so I guess it kind of works. Doing good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good as well, Amarella. Good to hear you're doing good. Kind of feel like specials were not meant to be spammed, but here we are. Oh no, they definitely were. Magic is not nearly as good as super moves in this game. I wish it was, but yeah. As you can see, I mean, I think he is susceptible to Drilln, but it's like a really low chance, so it's probably not worth it. This is a circle AoE, if I remember right, which doesn't really help us considering the platform we're on. So. Alright, so we'll get a healing salve on Vice, and then we need to do significantly less healing next turn. So, you can focus, though, Aka, because you get a little more in the way of SP than anybody else. And then, Gilder, just keep doing what you're doing, man. It's working, so why fix it if it ain't broke? See, this would be going a little bit faster, though, if I had actually gotten the weapon from Ryukan yet, but apparently he's not done with it yet. Because the weapon that you get from Ryukan is about 20% more powerful than the Thunder Cutlass, if I remember right, so we'd be doing, with the Captain's Hat, we'd probably be doing closer to, like, 7,000 damage per Pirate's Wrath to him. But that's okay. We don't have to. Bonk. Yeah, no, Vigoro. Stop that. Bad touch. Too close. Oh, we can Pirate's Wrath this turn, but we can't because, you know, not enough SP to do that in Aura of Denial. So let's just do this and just focus with both of the ladies. Because that's what this ultimately comes down to eventually. I mean, it's better in this particular case than it's going to be for some of the other boss fights, because for some of the other boss fights, even though I'm not going to have to use Delta Shield and stuff, I'm going to have to be guarding with Aka and Fina for a few turns, because we can't just Thermo Ring our way out of Silver Element or Yellow Element or any of that stuff, unfortunately. We can for Vice and Gilder, but then if I gave those to Fina and Aka, then Vice and Gilder wouldn't have them, so... feel like some of these fights would be better if you didn't trivialize them. Like if you didn't ever get Justice Shield, Delta Shield, and Aura of Denial, or got them and didn't use them. See, and I agree to a point. I think Delta Shield is too powerful. I think Aura of Denial is just strong enough. I think Delta Shield and Justice Shield are overpowered, but I also understand what the alternative would be, which is if you don't have Justice Shield, you'd be guarding with everyone except Vice most turns, because the attacks do so much damage if you can't lower the damage output. And I think Delta Shield is OP, but so many bosses in this game get Eternum or Eternas that I don't mind it, because otherwise they could just instantly kill your entire party and send you back to the last save point. So I agree with you to a point, but I guess what I'm saying essentially is that it feels like Delta Shield is a band-aid to a difference in design that I don't agree with, which is making all of the late-game bosses have Eternas and Eternum and Drillnos. So I suppose you could, though, if you were to keep Gilder in your party for a while, you could use Aura of Denial instead of Delta Shield, because that blocks the instant death properties of all the Eternity spells. So they'll still deal damage, but their instant death will be blocked. And you could also block Drillnos with it. It does nothing when you use Aura of Denial. So like I said, I think Aura of Denial is just strong enough for the situation that it's supposed to be used in. But yeah, Delta Shield and Justice Shield, a little too strong. I understand why they're there, but it feels like a band-aid, honestly. So, alright, am I going to be able to knock him out with this one? I should have equipped the Captain's Hat, then I would have. This will probably have been a sliver. It's okay, then Aka can shove a crystalline up his ass again and finish the fight. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just do exactly what I just said. You agree with yourself to a point. You feel like the design is the problem, not the abilities. Yeah, I agree in a way. It's like, I don't know, it feels like in some ways they could have done other things with the battle system that would have made things feel more balanced, but they didn't. I don't know. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Crystalline, up his ass right now, Aka. Do I Sacrum Crystal? No, I don't think so. I'm going to focus and Aura. There we go. I like how Aka has, in fact, actually gotten the kill every time we fought Vigoro. That's kind of nice. It feels like poetic justice, you know? This is what you get for not understanding the age of consent. I should have equipped the Moondust String. Oh well, it still worked. But this is why you have to spam super moves. Because Vigoro lost again. No, because, I mean, compared to Cutlass Fury, Aka did 500 damage. Cutlass Fury did 1500. Problem, does not really work out too well in terms of making magic feel worthwhile in the end game. Okay, 8 magic experience. Yeah, there we go. 8 magic experience will get us to Wevlum, so that's good. Okay, got a few level ups, some extra speed. Actually, that was good for Fina, because now she focuses and gets 3 SP, so that's nice. So, and we got Wevlum and a Paranta Seed, so that's good. Vice is almost done with his blue, though, so maybe I'll keep him on it just until he gets whatever that is. So. Sorry, you look at Vigoro and only see Zook. No, I can kind of see the resemblance, honestly. Like, if we stuck Vigoro in a red shirt, yeah, I could see it. Maybe Vigoro's like his long-lost cousin or something. We already bested you, although we did it before you had your armor on, so... Now you have your armor, even though it isn't really much for armor. It's basically just a biker jacket. Excuse me. Okay, thanks for being, you know, not an asshole about it, even though you are kind of an asshole about most things. I don't think you... Okay. You know what? If that means that you'll get off Aka's case, I'll take it. Please don't give him brownie points, Aka.
Which chicken do you want?
Yeah, actually, that's probably for the best. Just don't become a black pirate. Become a blue rogue. That way you can actually...
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, never mind. I don't think he'd make a good blue rogue. He does actually become a black pirate, though. He's the secret boss fight. If you get the 3 secrets by getting all of your extra... yeah, so that's what they're hinting at here. Is that you do. You run into him again. He's one of the 3 secrets in the game. He's the super boss. Granted, he does exactly the same thing he did in that boss fight. He just has tons more health and defense, but, you know. It's fine. Alright, well, we need to heal, so let's have Aka heal us with Sacrum. There we go. That should be good. And then... let's see. Yeah, take the thermal rings off. We'll go with the white map until we get to the next boss fight, because there's more than one down here, as it turns out. Who would have thought? And Jade Swirl. And then you get the Constitution Gem numero uno. His final departure tried to recharacterize him. Yeah, it did. Honestly, I just feel like it's too short of a recharacterization. I feel like there should have been more dialogue to kind of say, okay, well, this is why I did what I did, you know. I feel like it would have made him more tasteful in terms of why he does the things he does in my eyes if he would have said, well, you know, it really was literally all about strength for me, but since I know now I'm not the strongest, then I can stop being such a dickhead. And it's like, okay, well, at least we got through to him. And we did, to be fair. That's exactly what he just said, but he only said it in like 3 lines of dialogue, so I don't know. Yeah, no, you're not the only one who thought that was too short. Yeah, I think the same thing. I think he could have used a little more. They didn't give him as much characterization as some of the other admirals, which is a shame, because honestly, I feel like he could be a good character, even though he's a pedophile. They just had to give him a little bit of time to breathe, I guess. And not on Aka's neck, please. Anything but that. I'm going to fill out this whole map because what the hell, right? Actually, no, I'm only going to fill out half of it because, well, you'll see why. We need to leave here, I suppose I can say, and when we leave here, I'll just go in the other half. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, an elevator. This one I am going to fill out all the way, because I don't remember if we need to go on the whole thing. Oop, hold on, I'm missing some. Damn you, Final Fantasy IV DS. Again, I will never let that game live it down that I now have to draw all of the maps out when I play games. I will take its transgression to the grave with me, and it's all its fault. Let's see, there we go. Now let's come back around, draw this out, draw that out, and there we go. All ahead full. Alright, now let's get out of here as the camera tries to fight me. How many of the admins are still in admirals? Yeah, I knew what you meant. Oh, there you go. I didn't hit the button. So, let's see. DeLoco and Gregorio are dead. Alfonso's in the capital, so is Beliza. Vigoro is wherever Vigoro's going right now, and then Ramirez is, well, with Galcian. So, 2 of them are dead. 4 of them are still in commission. My father is the loudest person on the face of the planet. Don't know if anybody heard him sneezing just now. Probably. Okay. Well, let's, there we go. Had to fill it out slightly again. And here's another save point, so we're probably going to want to hit this up. Because I don't feel like fighting Vigoro again. Okay, let's fill this little section out before we move along. Just because. There we go. And now we go. Where does this lead? 2 are dead, 4 are doing whatever, and one of those 4 is Ramirez, yeah. Well, now, I'm not 100% sure yet, but judging by how close this looks to the Great Silver Shrine, I'm gonna say they found Soltis. Oh, that's not good. We better get in there and fast. Because if they found this section, that means that they're probably pretty close to the firing chamber. Oh no. Oh god, no. Yeah, no, it's too late, but let's at least try to make it seem like it's not. So. Did I use the Paranta seed? I don't think I did. Oh well, not like I need it for this fight. amazing that all this technology still works, yeah, but I'm a little concerned about who's at the center of it right now. Oh, God. Well, there they are, and there's all the crystals. Yeah, no, I did not. Okay, well, we'll use it later. No big deal. Why are you surprised? Of course they're here. Where else would they be? That's probably Zelos, isn't it? Yeah. Not very gigas of him, but okay. I mean, I guess they didn't make him to be gigantic like the other ones did. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, what kind of Power Rangers looking shit is this? I probably took a little inspiration from it. If we see Zordon, I'm a flip, though. Yeah, that's not good, and I don't want to let that happen. Please stop doing that salute. You're a few outstretched fingers from quite literally being a Nazi. I mean, I suppose your country was fascist, so, you know. And what's that supposed to mean, Ramirez? What are you going to do, stop me? Yes, but not directly. Oh, great. Another one of these guys. You would lose your shit if Zordon showed up. Yeah, me too. We'd both be losing our shit. Alright, so we have, remember Sentinel from the first episode? This is his big brother, the Eliminator. He's, silver element, obviously, so he's weak to yellow. So we'll see what we can do about that. He has the same sort of combination of attacks that the other one did, where he uses target search and then blaster. I'm gonna have to use Aura of Denial every turn, though. Because, actually I'm gonna leave blue so Vice can get whatever his blue spell is there. Because his regular attack can inflict stone, if I recall correctly, so we don't really want that. Actually, I could equip some Constitution gems, but no, I'll just let Gilder do Aura of Denial, it's fine. So instead of that, let's equip the Warrior's Heart, and then we'll go from there. And then you, let's see, can equip... you know what, why don't you equip the Defensive Aura, because we don't need the Constitution gems while Gilder is in the party, so let's just do this, and then... do you have a Constitution gem on? You do. So, what did I give Vice? Did I give him the... Oh, he's got the white map. Okay. So, I guess I'll give him the Captain's Hat next turn when I actually need to use it. We'll give Gilder the Ancient Bracer because, you know, it'll come in handy for him. So, yeah, the thing from Shrine Island. Yeah, basically, this is his big brother. So, yeah, he sent out Registeel. Let's hope he isn't as defensive as Registeel, or this is going to take a while. Holy shit, that is a long AF time before they reused that model. Yeah, it's so long that you can barely remember that it was in the game, yeah, so. I kind of like that, though, because it doesn't feel like, okay, we just fought this and now we're already fighting the palette swap, you know? Some games do that, where you fight something and then you almost immediately, like a couple of dungeons later, you fight the palette swap, so. So it's nice that they let it breathe for a little while, you know? Okay, so he's using target search this turn, so probably next turn we're going to want to have everybody guard. I don't even need to use Aura of Denial next turn, actually, so... actually, I'm not going to have Vice Guard, and the reason why I'm not going to have Vice Guard is because, well, Gilder needs Incrum, so we'll do that instead. You know what? Vice, why don't you cast Incrum so I can save on my Glyphs of Might? How about that? I'm going to have everybody else guard because... Well, we don't need to worry about status effects because Blaster's not going to do that, so yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll... Oops. Again, I'm not pressing X. There we go. I really don't even need Gilder to guard, though, to be honest, because he's also got silver armor, so he'll take less damage from this than pretty much anybody else now that he has Incrum, so... I'm pretty sure this thing can't dispel you either, so don't worry about that part. Just put up your buffs and then go. Yeah, see, with guards, not too bad. I mean, even without guards, I guess it's not too bad, so it's probably fine. I can heal that off pretty easily. So, alright, Pirate's Wrath a go-go. Let's get up some healing salves, because that's probably all we really need. Don't even need a Sacrum Crystal at this point, so just get it on you two. Gilder, put up the Aura. And, yeah, then we'll go from there. Can't remember the name of the game, but you remember that there was a strong AF boss that becomes a normal encounter in the next dungeon. You know, shit's bad at that point, yeah.
Let's try this.
That's a hell of a thing, that's for sure. I think if I remember right, a couple of the old Final Fantasies did that as well. Like, I think if I remember right, the Evil Eye from Final Fantasy 1 becomes an encounter in the Dungeon of Trials after that. I think. I could be wrong, but I think. Final Fantasy 2 does that a couple of times, where you'll be fighting chimeras as a boss, and then all of a sudden the next dungeon will have chimeras as a regular encounter. Although, usually when Final Fantasy 2 does that to play defense for Final Fantasy 2, because apparently that's my job, usually when a boss becomes a regular encounter in the next dungeon, it's only in a monster room, where you're not supposed to go anyway, so bonk. Doing pretty good damage, all things considered, Vice, especially since I didn't give you the captain's hat. I should probably do that, because the white map's not doing you any favors. Yeah. Whoops, my bad. Let's see. We could Pirate's Wrath again, but let's just focus. And then we'll get some healing salves going, and then we'll be good. Get one for Vice. And then get one for Gilder. And Aura. It's kind of nice, though, that they have boss fights geared specifically towards Gilder, since he's back in your party here. Like, it's because the thing about Justice Shield is that it's kind of like training wheels, to be honest, for the game, because you don't have to worry too much about massive attacks doing incredible amounts of damage when Enrique's in your party, because you'll always just take half damage from them as long as you use Justice Shield. Now that they've taken Enrique out of your party, all of a sudden you're going to be like, holy shit, that did so much damage, and it's because you're so used to taking, like, less than 1,000 damage a turn. So, it's kind of nice that the boss fights don't, like, immediately jump up to... I mean, I guess Vigoro kind of did with the 3,000 damage, but that's what thermal rings are for, so... I can't imagine what that boss fight looked like in the Dreamcast version, where I'm pretty sure you couldn't buy thermal rings. That was probably not a whole lot of fun. I mean, I could cast, like... Do I have Electrum? I do have Electrum. I could try casting Drillm, but... Is it even worth casting Electrum, though? No, probably not. I don't think I need to heal just yet. Let's just focus. It's fine. We can probably get a couple of Pirate's Wraths off if I do it this way. You genuinely remember this boss hurt like hell. Then it's a normal enemy, and you could fight two at once. Fight or flight responses go. Yeah, I hope you could run from it, because, good lord. They do that in a couple of games, though. Again, Final Fantasy II comes to mind in terms of its running mechanics. I think they do it in Nocturne as well, but I never run from anything in Nocturne, so I couldn't tell you. But basically, like, if the monster was at any point a boss or a monster in a box from a treasure chest, you can never run from it. Even if you encounter it, like, way later in the game as a regular encounter, you can't run from it. So... yeah, that's actually for both games, if I remember right. I'm pretty sure it's the same for Final Fantasy II and for Nocturne. There we go, Vice. That's more like it. 6,000 damage with Pirate's Wrath. You keep that up, you'll be able to four-shot the final boss. I did say that he could do that way earlier in the game, didn't I? So, I mean, Vice is still taking a little damage, but I'm kind of okay with it. He's got silver armor. He'll be fine.
Your petty little tricks won't work on us.
Has he even tried to stone us at this point with his regular attacks? I don't think it's happened yet, where Aura of Denial blocked it. I'm pretty sure he can stone you, though, so... I guess just call this a contingency plan. It'll give Gilder something to do. Make him feel like he's making a contribution. Considering Vice is doing all of the damage at this point in the game. Excuse me. Alright, one more of those and we should be in good shape. He's really got it out for Vice, doesn't he? It's okay, the healing salve practically healed all that back, so... Alright, one more time, Vice. Let's show him again. Yeah, I'm just gonna focus with everybody else and Aura. The Warrior's Heart is coming in very handy, though, as you can see, because with the little bit of extra SP it gives us, it sometimes gives us just enough to use Pirate's Wrath 2 turns in a row after a while, so... Because now, each turn we're regenerating 14 SP per turn, plus whatever Aka and Fina focus, which is like 6, so that's 20 XP per turn. That almost pays for an entire Pirate's Wrath, so... The Warrior's Heart is pretty good. You should use it. This is my PSA. If you're going to play this game, use the Warrior's Heart. It's really good. It makes fights go faster. Which, I mean, I guess isn't always a good thing, but... If the difference is the fight going faster and me getting murdered by Eternas and Eternum, then I'll pick it going faster. So... Alright, and there goes the Eliminator.
That wasn't so bad.
No, it wasn't, Vice, especially since we don't have Ryukon's fancy weapon yet. Then there are games, like you said, where you beat a boss, they give it a palette swap, and you fight it normally an hour later, yeah. And I mean, I guess if you want to design your game like that, that's fine, but I don't know. I guess it kind of feels like a cop-out in a way. I don't know. If you were looking for extra magic EXP, though, you're going to get it from these couple of bosses, because that's 16 we've gotten just in this dungeon, so it's not bad. Vice is level 40, that's good. Got some good power out of that level. He also got whatever this is. Okay, he got Weblum. Alright, that's fine. Oh, and another Moonberry, that's nice. That might be one of the other guaranteed ones, actually, so... Matter of fact, yeah, it was a boss fight, so it is guaranteed. Yeah, we're too late to die, apparently. We're also too late for this, so, oh no. Well, that's not good. This is gonna hurt a lot, isn't it? Zelos, be gentle. I don't think Zelos knows how to do that. He was quite literally made to destroy things, so... Oh boy. I mean, how? If it destroys... If he destroys... Oh no, you know what? He's raising the continent, and this is probably just the holding cell, right? So the continent's above us. This place is gonna sink, isn't it? Oh no. Yeah, I think we need to get out of here so we can see if we can, like, you know, maybe do something about this. Vice, now is not the time to be, the protagonist. Let's go. I know we were close, but we can talk about this on the way. Come on. Let's get out of here. Alright, we gotta run back. I don't know if you can get into any random encounters on the way out of here now, but I'm gonna put on the weight map anyway, just to guarantee that we don't. So, there we go. And you know what? I'll even heal while we're here, because I might as well. Not that one. I should use the Piranha Seed, though, while I'm here. There we go. Here, Aika, give Vice that Piranha Seed, because I'm already on your menu there. I can't believe I still haven't finished up using the Rizalum boxes. Like, I know why I haven't used up the Crystallis box, because I've just been keeping it, but... because it's a good luck charm at this point. But the Rizalum boxes, I expected those to be gone already, but I used the one of them, like, twice already, and it hasn't broken. And usually those break after one, just like the Eternum box did. So... maybe it's because they're in direct proximity to the Crystallis box in my inventory, so, like, the good luck rubs off on them. I don't know. Alright, so now we gotta run the hell out of here, and that's why I only filled out half the map up this elevator, because we're gonna, well, go back there in a second. There's no time limit to this, though. You can run around if you want, but not much point to it. Nah, you just the box ghost, beware. Yeah, apparently I've, I'm haunting the boxes to give them better luck or something. I don't know. Wait, where the hell am I going? Isn't oh, the door's right here, right? No. Wait, hang on. Where the hell am I going? Oh. Down there? Yeah, down here. Okay, there's a ladder. My bad. I forgot about the ladder. Okay. It's not really going to help with us getting out of here quickly if I forget about the ladder. Oh, hold on. Come on now. Oh, it's just a thing there, yeah. Alright. There we go. And last little bit. Yes, I know the whole place is about to explode, but map completion. It's required. Why does that other side have... hang on. Is it asymmetrical? It is asymmetrical. What the hell? I mean, that's fine, but... okay. It just looks like there's a piece missing. Like, you'd think that would be on the other side, too, but okay. I'm done questioning. We gotta leave. Let's get on the monorail before this thing gets blown to pieces. Is there some incentive or something to fully mapping the areas in Final Fantasy IV? Yeah, so in the 3D versions of Final Fantasy IV, if you get an 100% completion on the maps, they give you items. Like, each time you complete a map, it gives you a set of items that are dependent on which map it is. So you get small rewards for mapping out each one. And then if I remember right, there's an ultimate reward for mapping out 100% of the maps when you get to the moon or something. So. Why are we stopping? Why do you think? End of the line. Oh boy. Do I look like an engineer? Why is Hans not here? They turned off the power to the monorail? Well, I guess they didn't want anybody getting out, so... What's the idea, Vice? Oh boy. We're gonna have to run along this unpowered monorail, aren't we? Well, no use sitting around. What do you mean, what do I mean, let's go? Yeah, we're running on this thing, because if we don't, we're gonna die. So... Hey, Kojo, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, the good part. Yep, we're into the good part. Things are about to get really, really bad. Gilder, you're gonna have to run anyway, because if you don't, well, this is gonna happen. Hang on, wait for it, because I think Soltis is coming up. But I'm doing pretty good there, Kojo. We finished a couple of dungeons already today, actually. Once we finish Dangrel Island, we'll be done with 2 of the 4 between us and the end of the game, so... The next one will probably be a little longer than these 2, though, because the Great Silver Shrine had no encounters. This one had no encounters, but I'm probably going to take the white map off for the next dungeon, and probably for the final dungeon as well. So... Yeah, if Soltis rises and it hits that island, it's kind of going to cause a chain reaction that destroys the railing. So let's get the hell out of here, guys. All right, now Gilder, don't fall flat on your face like Enrique. There you go. Yeah, I don't think those were meant to take the weight of a continent. Oh boy. You would think the whole thing would just immediately collapse after that, but apparently they made the servos pretty well because it's not collapsing. So now you gotta hold like up and slightly to the right in order to run past this thing before it falls behind you. The perspective's a little wonky though, so it's kind of hard to like see if I'm actually pressing it correctly, but I think I am. So. Yeah, we're doing it correctly. Basically, if you get the line to the bottom left corner of the screen, then you're doing it correctly. Like before it falls, that is. Then you're doing it correctly. Not too hard, but, I mean, you know, don't linger, because if you do, well, it's not going to end well for you. Yeah, I think we need to get off of this thing, though, because I'm pretty sure the whole railing's going to collapse. Like, from the chain reaction. Yeah, that's not good. Come on, Vice, get down. This isn't the ship. You don't have to be the last one off of it, Captain. Okay. Come on, big guy, make the jump. Aka, grab my hand. Ow. That's not my hand. Are you okay? Well, that was a little close. I guess it's lucky that they set up shop right here, because then this whole place didn't cave in because of Soltis. It's just conveniently far enough away. Meanwhile, I hope Pirate Isle doesn't get uprooted here. I don't think so. I think Soltis is a little farther away. Is this an earthquake the whole world's gonna feel? Yep. Sure is. I don't know, but, I mean, we didn't summon Grendel, so it definitely isn't our fault. Yeah, very, very wrong is a good way of putting it. Oh yeah, Shrine Island exists. Apparently it exists directly below Soltis, so, I Oh, okay, yeah, you can kind of see the Shrine Island-shaped hole in Soltis down there. Apparently Drachma's here as well. Hi, big guy. Not really going to be fishing for this thing. That's a big one you're not going to catch. But yeah, there's like a vague hole there where Shrine Island can go. Yeah, as you can see there, by it lifting up to it. Don't you love how everyone's a gentleman and they always try to make sure to catch Fina? Yeah. It's nice. It's they say chivalry's dead, but it definitely wasn't dead in 2000. So. Okay, that's going to be a problem. Because inside of that central chamber is, well, where all of the bad shit's about to happen. Oh, that ain't good. Let's hope we can get to the Delphinus so we can get in there a little faster so they, you know, don't cause a significant amount of problems for all of us. Alright, well, we're back on the Delphinus, so before we go in there, I'm going to go pet my dog for good luck. Actually, I think I'm going to use the restroom as well before I, oh, good, my dog's right here. Hi, Pow! Good boy. Okay, I petted my dog. I'm going to go use the restroom as well before we head for Soltis, because there's a lot of cutscenes that happen after that, and I'll probably want to be here for them rather than, you know, being in the restroom. So I'll go take care of that, and then we'll get to the cutscenes. So I'll be right back. You know what, actually, I'll unpause it even so you can all at least listen to the music, so it's not like, you know, really faded and muted in the background. Okay. Welcome back. Me. Oh, there was a sneaky bot. Hold on. Let me get rid of the sneaky bot that decided to take advantage of me using the restroom. See, the bot can take advantage of that because it never has to pee. That's my bad. Yeah, Cole's the only mod, unfortunately. I didn't want to give anybody else that responsibility because I would feel bad making anybody else do that, but... yeah. It's fine, I got it. We're back. Sneaky bot came in right after Mono. The only bot shooter went to the can, yeah. Well played, bot. You also got a scam call earlier scaring you about your SIN number? Oh, Jesus. Maybe make Maria mod so she can shoot them too. I probably should, because Marie's here a lot, but, like... I don't know. Marie, would you be okay with the responsibility of that? Because I don't want to impose on you. That's the reason why I really haven't at this point. Like, you could, because you're here often enough where I could probably just give it to you and be like, don't even worry about it. You don't have to patrol anybody. Just if there's a bot and I'm not here, shoot it down. That would be your only responsibility. But, yeah, again, I don't want to impose on anybody, so that's why I haven't really modded anyone other than Cole. And the reason why Cole's a mod is because he's my brother, so, like, if he's here, he'll be able to do that, so. Alright, well, let's go to Soltis and see if we can fix this whole mess. Let's hope they don't have, like, automatic defense systems against ships or something. Because, I mean, I wouldn't put it past the Sylvites to put that defense system in, but... Oh. Not exactly the defense system I was thinking. I was thinking more guns, but apparently they just have a shield. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to ram through that, unfortunately. A dome of light, huh? What is that all about? Yeah, so it's their defense system, basically. Instead of having some form of, like, shooting to be their defense system, they just put up a shield to prevent you from getting into Soltis. So, and I would imagine the only escape module, or only way into the shield, the dome, is where the firing chamber is, so that's not good. You'd be okay with it? Did you tell me about that Discord server you left where you greeted people of your own volition so often the mods and server owner literally gave you a role for it? Oh boy, that's great. They made you their official greeter. That's fantastic. Yeah, maybe I'll put the mod. Maybe I'll put you in as a mod after the stream's over with, just so that you can do it when I'm not here. If the bots decide to sneak in like they did again. Apparently, even the Moonstone Cannon's not powerful enough to get through the Dome of Light. I mean, I'd like to test that theory, but I don't know if they're gonna let me just yet. I would prefer no demonstration, Galcian. Oh, no. Could this be thumbnail? This could be thumbnail. Hang on. I'm gonna clip it for thumbnail just in case I don't use the Silver Shrine as the thumbnail, but it might be. Oh, no. You may fire when ready, sir. I would really prefer if you didn't. Don't look at the light! Well, goodbye, Valua. This is gonna go incredibly badly. So in case you thought this game was a little one-dimensional in terms of its, well, this is a happy-go-lucky game about pirates sticking it to the evil people and giving the money to the poor people and just helping people out, there's about to be a genocide in this game. Right now. Live. On screen. So, that's just great. Because no one in Valua deserves this, not even the upper quarter folks, who are quite literally just living the life of excess that they were given by the Valuan Empire. Yeah, you ain't kidding, lower city person. It's the storm you ain't never seen before. It was hilarious. You just like welcoming folks, and people joined so often it kept happening. You greeting. Yeah, there you go. You fired a laser! Oh boy. You're about to look terrible because that dress is not going to protect you and save you from a moonstone rain. Oh. I was gonna say, did she not take you to jail? Because it doesn't look like she took you to jail unless she's like taking a round trip to the Grand Fortress. Maybe that's for the best because the moon is about to kill everyone. Maybe you should get off of the Valuan continent before this happens. Oh no. Eventually the server owner said something like, you greet people so often, I'm just gonna make it official, hon, and only for the admin to say, I already gave her a roll earlier, check the server rolls. There you go. Yeah, there's what the thunder's been on about, something like that. We actually didn't get any rain. We were only supposed to have a chance to get scattered thunderstorms from 4 to 6, and it's after 6 and the sun is shining now, so... I guess we escaped the wrath of the Rains of Destruction. Valua is about to get not so lucky. Yeah. So you remember that part in Sonic Adventure 2 when you were a kid and Eggman destroyed half the fucking moon? This is what would have happened if he had fired at the planet instead. Oh boy. Yeah, for once I actually agree with Alfonso. God damn it. No, just run before something terrible okay, never mind. Alfonso's dead. Empress Theodora is dead in the most unceremonious way possible. And as if the whole building collapsing on them wasn't enough, they also got direct hit with a moon crystal, or a moonstone, so, they're dead. And now the Grand Fortress is gonna be their undoing, because anybody who could have gotten out of this is being blocked by a giant fuck-off wall. Oh boy. Man, hubris is a bitch, isn't it? Well, I guess that maybe there's some small chunks of holes out of it now. Beliza, thread the needle, go straight through! Right there, where it just did that. Okay, never mind, we're getting blown off course. Well, that's not good. You're in the middle of a severe thunderstorm, a warning that's supposed to be 6 hours long. Oh, Jesus. Happy pirate time's over, now end of the world times, exactly. Yeah, Alfonso and Theodora are now pancakes. That's great. Let's just hope Akechi wasn't in there with them. Again, you need to stop with that pose. It's not okay. It's 2022, Galcian. That's not okay. This was the time, though, where developers and animators and stuff weren't really afraid of including fascism in their games because, like, I don't know, people wouldn't get pissed off about it as much because it was a game, but I don't know. Product of a different time, like I said with Vigoro. I guess they're alive, so that's good. But I can't say that most of the population of Valua is going to be in the same situation. Yes, launch the comets! I'm not even going to say that last part, but yeah, there you go. Why don't you take a look for yourself, Enrique? Yeah, so that country that you wanted to save from your mother's hubris. About that. It's on fire, man. It's kind of on fire or completely destroyed. I'm not gonna say every single Valuan died, but probably the majority. Sorry, Enrique. I wish it was. Looks like a certain current world situation. Yeah, it's like, if this was the Ixatacan region, it'd be exactly like the California wildfires, or the Amazon deforestation, depending on which one you're looking at. So. Well, that's just great. Great job screwing it up, hero. We couldn't stop them from using the Rains of Destruction. You're probably right, but I'd like to test that theory. We do have to head home for now, but I'm going to test it anyway. Damn it. They won't let me use the Moonstone Cannon on it. That's not cool. Alright, I don't know if being up is a good idea right now, considering the rains, but... I mean, it probably takes a little while for them to reprime the firing chamber, right? So... We can probably afford to be in Upper Sky for a little bit. So we can go see the devastation in Valua. Now I'm probably just going to head back to Crescent Isle straight away. Now this is some Rabby Ribby levels of bullshit. By the way, in Rabby Ribby there was a genocide that took out 99% of a race of people. Great. Oh, some video games think alike, I suppose. I don't know when Rabby Ribby was developed versus this game, though, so... This game was probably earlier. I think Rabby Ribby's graphics are a little bit higher fidelity, so... Alright, let's just go around Valua so we don't get, like, secondhand radioactive exposure from the rains of destruction. I just gotta look for Rainbow Island here. It's in here somewhere. I'm going in the right direction, right? Generally northeast? Yeah. Yes, we're almost there. I probably just missed Rainbow Island, that's all. No, that's the Valuan continent, and there's Crescent Isle. So that means Rainbow Island's over there, yeah. Okay. Well, Crescent Isle's been rebuilt fully, but about that. We're gonna need to rebuild a little more than Crescent Isle here. Ribby was released in 2015, or was it 2016? Okay, yeah, so definitely quite a bit of development time in between. So. Well, this shit sucks. I wanted my happy-go-lucky pirate game, and now all of a sudden we have to deal with genocide. Fantastic. This game is so light and fluffy and cute, then you pay attention to whatever story you can scrounge up and it gets dark AF, especially when they just throw it in your face like this, you know? So. But it's kind of nice where it has multiple dimensions like that, right? It's like Sonic Adventure when I was analyzing that way back in the day, where you can play it as a kid and get something out of its lightheartedness, but you can also get something out of it as an adult because you can look into all of the little things that they don't explicitly tell you, like the origins of the, you know, the Dark Rift and that sort of thing. And then they throw this in your face, and it's just depressing for everyone involved, whether you're a kid or an adult, so... Yeah. We don't know, actually. I mean, we, the player, know, but we don't know if he's alive. Sorry, Mogi. Well, you're right about that, but what can we possibly do? How are we supposed to get in there? I mean, again, I'd like to test the theory of the Moonstone Cannon not working, but... Yeah. So what do? Wait for him to leave? Yeah. Oh, good. Another voice from the void talking to me. Oh, hello! You guys did survive, and you actually made it. Well, I mean, look at the situation, Mr. Prince. I suppose if anyone was going to say, you know, you're ready to surrender, it would be you, considering most of your continent just got wiped out, but apparently he's not ready to give up either. So... Well, at least Mogi didn't have to be sad for long. Meanwhile, in Shadow the Hedgehog, you have an evil mission where you fucking end the President of the United States. Yeah, they took that one, to its logical endpoint, I suppose. Illogical endpoint. Okay, so... Yeah, I was gonna say that most people didn't make it out, did they? But yeah, you're right, we can't let it happen again, but how do we do that? Okay, so what's the plan? So you're saying that we go to him and show him, no, fuck you, we're never gonna join your armada. Oh, and then follow him when he's out of the base, because he's gonna go with the armada, because he doesn't have any hubris either. Okay. Okay, Gilder, the voice of reason, what do you got? Are you sure? Because I'm fairly confident in the Delphinus' actions. We have 56,000 HP and 4 of the most powerful weapons on the planet. So, I think we'll be okay, guys. Yeah, no, it's too early for us to just give up. Enrique's right, but...
Hey, boy.
I know that voice! I guess we just need a little reminder now and then, Drachma. He's back! Everyone is here! It's about time you showed up, Captain. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. You almost got taken out by a continent. You just started fishing again, too. Well, that's the idea. We just need to get inside. So, how do we do that? Oh, okay, hang on. When I said everyone is here, I literally mean everyone. It's not just all of our party members. It's also every other pirate we've met in the entire game. Because they ain't taking the shit sitting down. Clara's here. I saw Gordo's here. They drove away all the food. I mean, I guess that did drive away all the Sky Sardies, and those are the most common, you know, the most common food source around the planet, so. Shadow's a guilty pleasure. You actually love the jank. Yeah, I mean, it's different strokes, I guess. I wasn't a big fan of it, but then again, I wasn't a big fan of anything after Sonic Adventure 2, so. Sentime's here. Yeah, Smash Bros. Ultimate theme plays. How anime is this about to fucking get? All the anime! Every single bit of the anime. Baltor's here. That's how anime this is about to get. We're being joined by a black pirate who just wanted to kill us, and that's his only character. Yeah, alright, Mr. Sundare. Okay, sure. You do that, but first let's kick his ass. The Yafutomans are here. Apparently they made it around the world after we gave them an example. And Zhao and Mao are also here with all the Tenku, so that's good. We made a lot of friends around the world, didn't we? Well, at the very least, they can help distract the Armada, so... Who else is here? I know that flag. Dad's here. I can't call you Captain anymore, though, Dad, because Drachma's Captain now. I mean, I'm trying, so... Yeah, Baka, it's not like I want to help you save the world or anything. I'm only saving the world so I can kill you in it after. Sounds like him and Vigoro would get along. Who called me out rightfully for being a tsundere? Oh boy. Apparently the game did, considering Baltor's actions. Alright, everybody. It's time to make history. Let's go show Galcian what the entire planet's platform of pirates can do. I tongue-twisted myself at the beginning, damn it. We'll send him straight to hell, or the closest thing Arcadia has to hell. Yeah, Dad, you came back from buying smokes and milk. It's about time. Alright. I don't know if we have enough lodging for everybody. They're practically going to be sleeping on the floor, but that's okay. It's okay. Heroic speeches are hard, I know. I should have practiced it before this. Oh, well. It's fine. We'll send him back, zoom, straight to the moon. Or wait, he's on the moon, yeah. that plan would have worked otherwise, but... Uh-oh, we're getting visited in the middle of the night. Who could that possibly be? Okay, that's not who I was thinking it was going to be at the door. Alright. What do you mean, goodbye? Where are you going? I mean, I suppose they are your own men, but... aren't your own men the ones that are on your ship with you? I guess you don't want to fight the Valuans, because, you know, it's against your principles. They're not Valuans anymore, though, if they joined Galcian, so is it really? I don't know. She's having a wishy-washy moment. What's the something else? This is a loaded question. Why did you do that? Okay. Oh, okay. Where'd they go? Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. It's hard to sleep before the biggest battle in Arcadia's history, so... at least modern history. Okay, let's go check up on Aka and Fina. Gilder will be fine. He's got Clara to hold him down the night of the raid. So, night before the raid.
Goodbye.
I mean, I might already be a great leader. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Bye, Beliza. I kind of like that. Like, it's kind of the same thing as what they did with the Reigns of Destruction there. where the game doesn't have dialogue for those sorts of moments. Like, there was almost no dialogue in the entire Valua being destroyed by the Rains of Destruction thing. It was just them getting blown to smithereens. They let the cinematography do the work for them. And there, where she was, like, putting on a nice face, and then all of a sudden she gets super serious because she knows what she has to go do. Again, the cinematography in this game is probably one of its strongest points, especially since this is a game that came out in 2000, when this shit in 3D was still difficult. So, I'll give the game points where it's definitely due, and that's where it's definitely due, so. Alright, you don't have to go find Aka and Fina, by the way. You could just go straight back to bed if you want to, but I'll go find the both of them. Fina's down that way by her ship, but Aka's up here, if I remember right, so. Yeah, at least he was before shooting it at us. Yeah, that's true. A good captain gets rest before a big day. Care to join, Valiza? Yeah, Vice would be shooting a little older than he usually shoots there. I think he'd be closer to Joker then. Are they about to kill off Beliza, the one cool antagonist? So, it depends on what side she's fighting on, right? Like, if she's fighting on Galcian's side, we might not have a choice. We'll see what happens. First, let's talk to Aka and Fina. What's up, Aka? Couldn't sleep, huh? I get that. I've actually been having trouble sleeping in real life lately, probably because the trees are shedding and it's causing my allergies to blow up in my face. Even with the fish oil, it's not enough, apparently. Or maybe I just need a little more melatonin. I haven't taken melatonin in a while, so. Ask a question, get a question. I mean, this is the biggest battle ever, and I completely understand why you'd be scared. Hell, I'm the one controlling all of this, so I'm spooked too. This could go terribly tomorrow. Yeah. Well, not outwardly. I'm the captain. I have to put on a brave face. Yeah, there you go. There's a lot out there to be afraid of, Aka. I suppose that's fair. But just because we're scared doesn't mean that we should be scared into paralysis. We have to do things about what's happening. And the best way to do it is to put on a brave face and get to it. I don't know if Galcian can feel fear. I suppose we'll have to find out tomorrow, won't we? Well, that would be good, because I don't need you falling asleep in the middle of the fight tomorrow, so. Oh, thank you. I think you only get that secondary, like, I think you only get that if your swashbuckler rating's high enough. I don't think she normally kisses you if you haven't made all the right choices in the game. But, well, we're Vice the hero, so we did, apparently, so. Yeah, I guess if I overslept, Dad would probably come pounding on the door, so. Alright, well, that's one girlfriend down. Let's go see the other one. My friend, don't you fucking dare do this to me. Well, it wouldn't be me doing it. It'd be Skies of Arcadia doing it, wouldn't it? But we'll see what happens. I still gotta pick up the blade from Ryukon, though. Hopefully he's done with it by this point. It's been 2 full dungeons, man. I know I shouldn't rush you. A good craftsman shouldn't be rushed like that, but I could really use the help. So, I'll never wash this cheek again. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, kiss for the other cheek? Maybe. Triangle chef! It's already setting sail. Actually, there's a lot of good places that could be a thumbnail in this video. This scene coming up with Fina is also a good thumbnail. I might turn chat off in a second to see it, actually.
Hey.
Couldn't sleep either, huh? That's happening a lot tonight, apparently. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you got a lot on your mind. You got Ramirez, you got the Sylvite Elders, you got everything that's happening with Galcian, so. And now, well, tomorrow we might have to fight him, so. Yeah, that's a lot for someone to have on their shoulders. Well, we have a saying here, Fina. I mean, sometimes you just need a shoulder to lean on. That's the idea. What are friends for, right? We'll stand shoulder to shoulder, Fina. We do it together or we don't do it at all. I'd like to think we've already inspired you. Putting the moves on her, eh, Vice? Oh boy. Aka just gave him a kiss and he's already doing this. What a player. I know, I just controlled that scene, but, you know. Okay, well, I kind of wish the moon was in the scene there. That would have made that a lot better as a thumbnail, but... Oh well, we tried. Yeah, you were about to say player fault. It was agency that allowed Vice to be polyamorous. Oh boy. Yeah, title received, Vice the Polyamorous. There we go, thinking on the same page. Alright, so we gotta make our last preparations here. I gotta go see Ilkemis because I need to buy supplies. I gotta go see Ryukan because hopefully he's done with the damn sword at this point. And once we've done that, I don't think there's anything I need to buy from the ship shop. I guess I can check. But this is where we make our last little stop, so we'll see what we can buy here. What do I need anyway? Let's see. Oh, we're a new title, Vice King of Rogues, so there you go. I think we're almost at the top. I think there's only one title left after that. Okay, so I need Saccharin Crystals, Glyphs of Might, Healing Salves, 1 Sacrum Crystal. And I think we're in good shape other than that. Let's see. I could use a little Oppo Wax, but I mean, I've got enough of that in Oppo Wax where I don't think I need to. Yeah, I shouldn't need any more of that, so... It's really just Ilkemis and Ryukan. Excuse me. Vice the Undying? Oh boy, let's hope it doesn't end up being that one. I suppose he would have to eventually die to become a legend, wouldn't he? But hopefully it, you know, doesn't happen soon. Alright, so supplies. Yeah, let's just get Sacrum Crystal. I could buy a few extras just in case, but I think getting to the 15 is fine. We should have enough for that the next dungeon if I do that, so... just buy up to 7. I should probably buy to 16 Glyphs of Might because I use them on 4 people, but it's fine. I have a number that I've always sort of stuck with, and that's why I'm sticking with it here, too. Just pull a Vein Solidor. Yeah, holy shit, why am I broke? I bought a whole bunch of seeds. Aka and Fina are fast AF now. So they both should be able to outspeed the final boss now, which is nice because that means they can heal and everything, so that's good. We don't need the fiber mail anymore, actually, so I can sell that for a little extra cash. Unfortunately, it's not quite enough to get me over 25,000, so I can buy 1 extra seed. Yeah, I really need all that stuff, so I can't really sell that. I could sell a magic shell, I suppose, like a singular one. I could also sell the hybrid wax, but the hybrid wax is nice because it gives you Ilkemis's ship effect without using any SP, so I really kind of want to hold on to that. What do I need, 250? I could sell that. There we go. We will have 31 gold by the end of this expedition. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. If I need gold, I'll get gold next thing. So, what do I buy in terms of this stuff, though? I could buy 5 seeds. Do I just buy Piranta seeds for Vice at this point? Because, like, I don't think I really need anything else. It's found in the Dark Rift. Are you sure you should sell that? Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. Yeah. Well, I could either buy like 5 Piranta seeds, or I could buy some Sylph seeds to make Aka and Fina even faster, but I don't think they need it. I think we'll just buy these. Alright, one last little hurrah at the seed shop. I have 31 gold. I hope I didn't need any of that for Ryukan, or I'm going to be selling something else. Yeah, but we don't need the... If you're talking about the fiber mail, yeah, we don't need that anymore. We've got silver armor, and, I mean, this is the Silver Moon arc, so we're going to be getting a lot more, we're going to be encountering a lot more silver enemies pretty soon. So, yeah, if that's what you were talking about, don't worry about it. We're fine. We're good. Alright, 5 times Piranta Seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an extra 15 attack that I didn't have before, and now my power is probably not going to level up for the next couple of levels because of that, but that's okay. We should still be in good shape. And I think our HP's fine. Like, I think at this point, some of the most powerful attacks in the game will almost kill Fina, but not quite kill her. Like, I mean, we're not going to face anything that's like Berserk Rupee again. Like, that shit was just crazy damage. Way more than it should be, so. It's more, how do you deal with stuff that was in that abyss. Yeah, I suppose it would be kind of hard to trade for that, but I guess if anyone's going to do it, Ilkamus might be able to, considering he's the head researcher. Alright, so Ryukan is finished with the Valorium Blade. I'm surprised it's not just called the Valorium Blade. He apparently named it something else. The Vorlik Blade. It used to be the most powerful weapon in the game until the 3 secrets came along in the Legends version. So, oh, nice. Thanks, Ryukan. It is his greatest creation, and it will serve us well, because, as it turns out, it has a very significant advantage over a particular other weapon, and by that I mean every other weapon Vice has, so. I think I'm good, though, Ryukan. We bought everything I need from you, so. Yeah, like right now. Alright, Vice's ultimate weapon, the Vorlik Blade. Let's take a look. So, Thunder Cutlass, 160 attack, 90% hit rate. The Vorlik Blade, well, it has 200 attack, but the most important thing about it is that it has 200% hit rate, which means he can now not only hit loopers with it, I also no longer need the Ancient Bracer because, well, he need to worry about his 90% hit rate not hitting anything anymore, so we'll just equip that, and we'll equip the Captain's Hat when we get into a boss fight, and that's Vice's ultimate equipment all done, so I think pretty much everybody's done, though, so like Aka's done with that stuff, you're done with the Constitution Gem, although I'm going to give you the Jade Swirl for right now, because we'll probably get into some encounters coming up. Matter of fact, I'm going to give Vice the Captain's Hat right now, because, well, he doesn't need the white map anymore. Yeah, 500 attack power for Vice with the Captain's Hat. He is a house now. He's going to destroy the hell out of stuff. So that's good. And for Gilder, let's give him back the Constitution Gem, because I don't need him accidentally murdering me with the Marksman Gun. He's also good, by the way, for fighting loopers now. So if you want to go do any looper farming in Looper Land, you should probably do it now while you've got Gilder and Vice in the party with all this stuff, because they've got all this 200% hit rate stuff. So let's see. Yeah, 420 attack and always blazes it. I should even stick it on red element because of that. Yeah, it won't fucking miss. Yeah, pretty much. There's very little chance of the Vorlik Blade missing, so I think I have to sneeze. Yeah. Excuse me. There we go. I don't need red element attacks at this point, but we're good. We've got Pyram and that's it, so. Won't be like Alto and Stella Glow. Literally would have finished the true final boss with his ultimate and timed it with the boss theme, and that idiot missed a 93% chance. Come the fuck on, Alto. Yeah. We won't have to worry about that anymore. Vice has got plenty of firepower and the accuracy to use it now, so. It's the reason why I've had him on an accuracy boosting accessory for the entire game, because I just didn't feel like dealing with the hit rate. It's one of the reasons why I didn't go and get the Captain's Hat until so late, because we weren't going to get the Vorlik Blade and actually be able to use the Captain's Hat until now. I mean, if you were just going to use super moves, then you don't have to worry about accuracy, because they never miss, but yeah. So, alright, we don't need anything from the ship shop. I don't think they've updated their inventory at the moment, so I guess I could check the Delphinus's equipment, though, just to make sure I've got everything on it that I want before we go off to make history here. So let's double check. Let's see, should be 2 torpedoes. Yep, those are all good. The X-Cannon will come in very handy. The spherical figure, obviously, is going to be significantly good for anything we fight magic-wise here. We could use a better deck, but we don't get one for a little while yet. So, and I think we get another valve for our quickness pretty soon, like the next one, which is the best one. Maybe even in the next fight, so we shall see. But let's go make history, enough messing around. And I think, actually, before we go make history, I'm going to blow my nose, too, because I could use it after I just sneezed. Well, maybe I'll wait till the cutscene's over, because, well, we have an armada of our own at this point. Apparently Baltor brought some friends. Oh, I forgot to unequip Aka's flag. That's okay. We'll go back to Crescent Island and equip Vice's later. Actually, I might go do it now, because I don't think we need to go back to Crescent Isle after this, so. Yeah, clear skies, all things considered. I mean, other than the smoke that Baltor's pushing up there. Well, that's understandable. Your men are ready for a fight. I'll give you a fight! Well, jump the Valuans, then. Yeah, we'll try, Clara. Oh yeah, I think, did the Albatross 1 get blown up when Pirate Isle got attacked? I forget. Might have. Well, that's understandable. Yeah, and the Claudia is going to be taken care of while Gilder's crew is off doing that stuff, so there you go. I mean, considering what the ship looks like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did underestimate descent time, which is exactly what we want. Behind you and above you. Yes. Drachma's here too with the little Jack, so that's good. Alright, Captain, we'll head off after I go fix my flag. But let's give them a rousing speech right here. Yep, let's make history. We just said it last night, but we'll do it again. Yeah, if Valua's Armada doesn't look at that and goes, "Holy shit, I don't even know what they're up to." Is it going to take me straight there? It might just take me straight there, actually, which, I mean, it would be fine. I'll just go back to Crescent Isle to fix my flag later if I get sent straight there. Love Clara so much. She is just the right amount of comedy. Yeah, I think Gilder would disagree with you, but that's fair, you know? So. Well, considering the fact that you're trying to, you know, put your boot over top of everybody here, I suppose Nazar would be the most logical stop. So. Yeah, but you have to go all the way back to Soltis to do that, don't you? I mean, I guess you could just call Ramirez on the phone. Do they have phones in this game? I would imagine they probably do. I think they are just going to send me straight at them. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go back to Crescent Isle and change Device's flag before the end of the game. So. That's what you think. He's really simping to be with Galcian, isn't he? He's like, no, you have to have me at my side. At your side. That was not a question, boy. That was an order. Oh, boy. I mean, I think you'll try. I hope we'll be okay. I mean, it's kind of a ragtag bunch we've got, but quite the motley crew compared to the Sky Fortress Bahamut over here, but, you know. Alright, let's do this. Excuse me. We'll lead the charge so everybody else can come in hot after us. Because, you know, we're the best ship in the fleet. Might as well use it as the tip of the spear. Okay, Vice doesn't get to see his flag. Not yet, nope. Apparently not. We'll go back and we'll get it later. Yeah, honest, Clara seems like she'd be a doting housewife. Gilder's missing out. Well, maybe he'll get a different idea after all this is over. Maybe he'll be like, you know what, I'm just going to settle down. I've had enough excitement for one lifetime. So, okay, let's see. So, we want to use Ilkamis on this turn. Actually, no, I don't think I want to use the hybrid wax. I don't think it's necessary. Let's use the Appa wax. Let's, I don't even need a Rala in this fight because it's not, I don't think it's going to last long enough for us to actually need to. So, let's, yeah, let's just have this, and then a couple of gear greases, and then we should be good to go next turn. I'll save the hybrid wax for, like, when we actually need it, you know? So. But yeah, there's a string of 3 ship battles that are going to happen here, including the eventual fight with Galcian and the Hydra, but, well, we got to work our way there first, so. Yeah, ready all cannons! Open fire! Exactly. Didn't want to call it the Bahamut. Thank you for doing it for me. Yeah, I mean, it's not that wrong. It just hasn't caused a tornado yet, so it's just caused a meteor storm instead. Value and made ship. So it's made of paper, isn't it? Oh, we're going to destroy it next turn. Like, this is already over. They just don't know it yet. Also, Stella Glow, you remember this old SRPG demo you tried in a 3DS shop? Quite anime, but something charming about it. Oh, Marie will tell you about Stella Glow, let me tell you. I think Marie will tell you about Stella Glow. I've only ever heard of Stella Glow from what Marie has said, so. Oh no, what will I ever do against your 0 damage Electrum? Yet, I don't know why they gave you the Sparkling deck so early, but they did, and that's the result. So. I'll just have Vice fire the Moonstone Cannon. And then, Aika, why don't you fire one of the torpedoes to hit on the sea turn in case we don't get the chance to otherwise. think I'll have Fina do... let's see. I'll have Fina send Pal at them. There we go. Like, this is over already, so I'll just do this just to be stupid. And, yeah, Gilder, fire the X-Cannon because you've got the most strength out of anybody else. In case they somehow live through the Moonstone Cannon, let's just hit them with everything else. Stellar Glow is a ride. Wish it wasn't the swan song of the company that made it, and Atlas did a shit job marketing it. Tried to make it seem like a generic harem power fantasy. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't think that's doing it any favors, that's for sure.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Take your revolution and shove it! I'm saying that now, but as soon as I see Galcian, I'm going to tell him about the power of social democracy, so I suppose it's not really my place to tell them to shove their revolution now, is it? We only get 278 experience for that fight. Even they knew that fight was a joke. So, there is one ship fight in the game, though, that's, if you do what I just did on the first turn there, it's a little iffy because it's kind of like a looper, basically. Like, it runs away after turn 1, so... Alright, we're breaking the line, Galcian. Pretty soon we'll be to you, but first we gotta get through these guys, so... Image Epoch did know it was going to be their last game, but they actually tried. It has so much effort put into it. Yeah, and it's always a shame when the marketing kind of doesn't do game favors like that, you know? Oh, you're calling me an infidel? Oh, boy. These guys pulled out the thesaurus before I came here. Alright, so, let's see. We're going to want Opawax, and we're going to want, probably Kirala, actually. Or not Kirala, Urala. So, how can we do this? Well, Urala is going to be the only SP that we use this turn, so let's do it this way. And then we just got a Frost Bomb and a Thunder Bomb, so let's use those. What the hell, right? Can't hurt. Or do I... No, I can't really use any torpedoes, unfortunately, so let's just do this, and then Fina, you fire on the Thunder Bomb on the chance turn, because we could use a little extra help in the, in the damage department. Might as well use up the C turn while we have it, you know? So, alright, use some Alpha Wax. The company knew it was going to go bankrupt after that game, so they just made a good game and went out with a bang. See, and I think that's the way to do it, honestly. Like, it's just... If you already know you're going to be out of commission after that, just do everything you can to make the game worthwhile, you know, to people. Well, the physical damage will start to rack up a little bit because our deck is a little bit low on the uptake here, but that's what Opawax is for, so it's fine. Not too long after Stellar Glow made its rounds, the CEO vanished without a trace and everyone left filed for bankruptcy. Oh, Jesus. That's a little strange, but, I mean, I guess if they were going bankrupt, the CEO would probably run for the hills. Oh, good, 220 damage. My Crystalline could have done quite a bit more than that if I had the SP. I have the SP now, though, so, you know, that's fine. We'll use our opportunities next turn. Let's see what we've got. Thunderbomb does 640, even though this is a yellow ship. It's alright, we'll just get him out of our inventory, you know, might as well. Alright, so we have a chance to fire the Moonstone Cannon next turn, so let's just keep that in mind. We'll fire the X-Cannon this turn. And then, do I want to do torpedoes for the C turn next turn? I mean, I don't think they're going to live long enough, but I guess I can try to do that. Okay, I'll just do it for the Moonstone Cannon turn then. And then, let's see. You use Ilkamus, actually, because he'll be useful for this, for when the Moonstone Cannon pops up. So, that, and then... Ah, what the hell, I'll use another Opawax, why not? I might as well get it out of my inventory, you know. It should override the Incrum we already have and just give me an additional turn of Incrum, so that way I don't have to use it next turn. I think that's how it works, anyway. We'll see. It's kind of like refreshing Arcadia, if I remember right, in a Persona game, where it just gives you an additional amount of it after, so... Moonstone Cannon turn has the properties of a C turn, FYI. Okay, that's cool. I mean, I guess we could have kind of implied that, considering I don't think we've really ever missed on a Moonstone Cannon turn. So, but yeah, that makes sense, actually, because well, it's a Moonstone Cannon turn, so of course things are going to hit, you know, and hit pretty powerfully as well. The CEO resurfaced like 3 years later and at the head of a mobile game company, but he went off radar. Oh, jeez. Seems like an odd thing to do, though, like just leave without a trace, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, I'm doing mobile games now. It's like, okay, did you at least take a few of the developers that worked well with you to work on those games? Because that would have been the, you know, that would have been a good thing to do. Keep those people employed, you know. Look at him go! Where's he off to? He is running away. I mean, I don't think we need to rush in, honestly. Like, let him come to me. I've got the Moonstone Cannon. It's fine. Yeah, we gotta maintain our ship so that we have enough power to fight Galcian off, so. Yeah, no, he's not deserting. It is. It's probably a trick. So we'll just stay our course, and off we go. Yeah, see, that was the correct thing to do, because now we can shoot the Moonstone Cannon that turn, so that's good. Since we're going to do that, might as well do that now. Should I let Gilder fire the Moonstone Cannon? He hasn't fired it yet. I think I'll let him do it, actually, so... do I guard with Vice, or do I use it? I mean, I don't need a complete kit, I guess. I guess I guard with Vice here. And then I'll just, you know what, I'll just fire another torpedo. Because what the hell, right? And then if we live long enough, I'll use a complete kit, but I don't think it's going to be necessary. I know it's a C turn, but I don't think we're going to need to. There's 2 torpedoes in the Moonstone Cannon coming at them. I don't think they're going to live. Especially with Tika Tika in our party, like, those torpedoes won't miss. So... I have no idea what happened with that, to be honest. There were some nasty jokes that he owed money and the Yakuza were after him. Oh my god, after him. So he had to go off radar. I can't remember where you read that. That would have been crazy, though, if that was the case. Like, that sounds like something out of a Yakuza game. Like, good lord. The Mafia's after this game developer. It just sounds so ridiculous when you say it out loud. I don't know. I mean, I don't mean to make light of the situation, but it does. It just sounds ridiculous when you say it out loud. Ow. That was a crit. I'm going to need to heal first turn with the Hydra. It's okay, though. Alright, torpedo and cannon.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Don't you run from me! Yeah, that's the fucked up part. Yeah, that it's would be funny, but it's like, I don't know if how true this is, so I don't want to make light of it, you know. So. Alright, 2 ships down. Sorry for all the people on board that didn't want that, but, well, it happened anyway. Got a little extra experience for that. Gilder's level 37, so we can keep with the trend here, so that's good. We get a complete kit, a crystal cannon. So that one actually is another magical cannon. It's the strongest cannon in the game. It's even more powerful than the most powerful physical cannon in the game, but it also has the lowest accuracy of any cannon in the game. So I don't think I'm going to use it because I don't feel like missing. Like, it has even less accuracy than the basic weapons on the Little Jack, to give you an idea. So I don't think I'm going to use it. But the double shaft is nice. I think that's the upgrade to the quickness piece of armor that we have, so that's good. We're working our way up now. We just need a better deck. And I can think of somebody's deck that I would want to take with me. It'd probably be the Hydra. All right, Galcian, let's see how well you play chicken. I don't think you understand the situation you're in here, sir. Because we've still got the Moonstone Cannon. I know you have a fortress, and it's, you know, probably the strongest thing Value has ever built, but that doesn't mean the thing has a lot of defense, or not defense, offense. Oh yeah, Enrique's on the ship with us. I forgot about that. Oh, so they just took it and then completed it? Great. Well, yeah, it looks like that thing takes a hell of a lot to keep in orbit and airborne. Why, it wasn't big enough? Yeah, I like that. Well, you're right about that, so let's destroy it, shall we? This ends right now. It's not going to end right now. We've got a whole dungeon to go through after this. But we'll do the best we can to get rid of as much of this as we can. Imagine being at the part of the ship the Moonstone Cannon hits. You will be atomized. Yeah, those people died instantly. I guess at least I gave them a merciful death rather than exploding and, you know, getting depressurized in deep sky. So I don't think that's much consolation for them. So So, okay, so Galcian's going to be shooting at us a lot, as you can see by all the yellow turns. So I'm going to have Weiss and Gilder... do I want them to defend? I kind of don't, honestly. I mean, we're going to use Arala, but I kind of just want to use a complete kit and go from there, to be honest. So, we'll do this, and we'll do Arala. Yeah, that's fine. And then we will... I think I'm going to use an Oppo Wax, actually, because this is going to be a longer ship battle, because the Hydra obviously has a significant amount of HP, as you can expect, so... let's do that, and then why don't you use that hybrid wax? It's worth it for this situation, I think, because this is going to be, like I said, a long ship battle. So let's do this, and then we'll go from there. I actually don't remember what you're supposed to do in this fight, though, and I think if I remember right, there's a lot of decisions that you can make to potentially make things easier or harder on yourself. So, but we'll see what happens. I'm okay with it. I think if I remember right, you want to fly close to it, and I think that gets you... I mean, it'll get you shot more, but it gets you more opportunities to shoot them, too, so... Yeah. Thank you, Arala, for being as broken as you are. Even if you don't max out my SP, it'll be back by the beginning of the next turn anyway. Yeah, we'll probably take quite a bit of damage in this fight. I'm going to try to cast Drilln on him, actually, or maybe even Drillnos. I think Fina has Drillnos, so... That should make it a little bit more manageable, the amount of damage we'll take. Because he's going to be firing on us most turns here, so... Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we flew far enough away where the Hydra Ray couldn't hit us. I forget if he has, like, a really powerful weapon that he can use. He might have one, but we'll see. Alright, looks like we're going to want to hit for the C turn next turn. I guess I'll Moonstone Cannon this turn, just for the hell of it. So let's do that. We'll have Fina cast Drillnos. Eika, I want you shooting a torpedo to go for the C turn next turn. And then... Fina, you cast Drillnos. Right... Yeah, because I think the Moonstone Cannon's good enough in terms of damage for this turn, so... We'll do this, and they'll have stat down for the next 4 turns because of this. So it'll last a little longer than the Oppo Wax will last, which is pretty good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I can actually have Gilder fire the other torpedo, and if I do it this way, and then I can just converge a lot of my damage on that C turn, so we'll do that. Alright, let's send him a welcoming gift. And honestly, we'll probably do more damage than the Moonstone Cannon's doing right now on the next turn when we have Drillnos on them. We've got the Oppo Wax with the Hybrid Wax, and we've got all that other stuff converging on that turn, so... I should probably complete kit next turn, though. Oh, they even evasive action, so that would have done 50k had they not, but that's okay. I love how you keep getting calls from PACs asking for donations, and when you say you don't have the ability to donate, they always ask a second time. Oh my god, yeah. I get that. I guess it's that season, maybe, for them, where they're like, no, we gotta try to get those donations in, but... I would think it wouldn't be that season, though, because if they're... Would that count as a not-for-profit business? Because they still have the same calendar as a for-profit business, where their business ends in April, so, I mean, I guess they're in Q1, but... I don't know. I don't know enough about business. So... Alright. Shoot a torpedo or two. We're moving away from him, so probably if we tried to shoot one of our regular cannons, it wouldn't work this turn, so... It's kind of like with the Blueheim fight. Try to focus exclusively on the C turns and the Moonstone Cannon turns with your fire. And you should be in good shape. Excuse me. We've got an opportunity for some big damage next turn, though, so that's good. Let's see. So, Vice Fire the X-Cannon here. I kind of want to shoot the 5-foot cannon, to be honest, even though we've got that red turn there. Might be a little risky. Maybe I should just start shooting torpedoes for, like, the next turn. Like that. And then... Well, we could either use a complete kit at first and then get cucked, or... You know what, I'm going to have Gilder guard the first one and have Fina use a complete kit over here, actually. And then Gilder guard this, and we'll see what happens. Because I don't know what this red is, but we'll see what it is in a second. So, wouldn't be donating anyways. Don't have the money and refuse to donate and to a cause you don't believe in. Yeah, and I get that. It's not really worth it to donate to a cause you don't believe in. Like, you can't even write it off on your taxes anymore, you know? You need to make a significant donation, like a really significant donation to write it off on your taxes nowadays, so can't say I blame you. That's the C turn that they're guarding on, isn't it? Well, we still did 20k damage, so that's not bad. I think the Hydra has like 100,000 HP, 120, somewhere in there. I forget exactly, but it's a long ship battle, that's the point. This is going to be the last thing we do today, basically. I just wish he wasn't guarding on the C turns, because that's a big, fat dick move, Galcian. I suppose that's exactly like you, though, so... Man, he's guarding on lots of turns this turn. Holy hell. Yeah, why are you calling me? I'm the one needing donations, yeah. Yeah, that's about right. I mean, considering the climate of the economy right now, so... upper part or the hull? The hull is the lower, like the central part of the ship where we shot the Moonstone Cannon. I'm going to say upper part, actually. Okay, I mean, it's a lot of yellow, but that's okay. We should be all right. We'll be able to... Oh, and we get a Moonstone Cannon shot next turn. That's good. Let's see here. I think I might want to use Ilkemis again, actually. I'm going to do that with Fina, I think, because I want Aka to shoot another 5-foot cannon or torpedo. Probably torpedo. Just shoot all the torpedoes, Aka. It's fine. Let's see. Let's do an Ilkemis. Or do I just shoot more torpedoes and then the 5-foot cannon so we get all of our damage on the Moonstone Cannon turn? I think we do that because I'm going to run out of Oppo Wax pretty soon, so I don't want to, like, lose the opportunity, you know? Let's see. Yeah, why don't you do that? And then you shoot the 5-foot cannon here and here. Hopefully I'll have... You know what? I should still have enough SP to use the Moonstone Cannon. So, we'll be okay. Just use some gear grease next turn, that's all. Even though we have a Rala, gear grease still comes in handy sometimes. Yeah, you can't really shoot at us from up here. Your cannons can articulate, but not that well. Alright, let's give them hell. Nice. That's the damage I'm talking about. 40,600 damage. Would have been nice if it was 46,000, but hey, I'll take what I can get. You Sacris? I didn't even know he could do that. That's funny. Erase 1/5 of my damage while you're at it, why don't you? No, we lost the 5-foot cannon, that's okay. It'll come in handy next turn with the Moonstone Cannon and the Arc Whale Torpedo. I mean, he was already using evasive action anyway, so what do I care, right? Alright, we gotta come in hot for this next shot, because the next shot's the Moonstone Cannon, so... Where is he going? And what is he doing? I wonder if that's his cannon down there. I think we're gonna find out. Oh, okay. Never mind, he's losing something. Oh, no, it is. It's a cannon. He was losing the stuff holding it in place, so... Great. Alright, let's bring it to him before he gets too serious now. Okay, so Moonstone Cannon and Go-Go. We don't have Oppo Wax on anymore, so we're probably going to want to reapply that right about now. And I think I also want to reapply Drill Nose while I'm at it. I guess I could do that next turn. So, what do I want Fina to do here, though? Now we don't have enough SP to use Arala again, so... I guess just use Gear Grease, that's fine. And then we'll go from there. And then Gilder, you can guard on that turn, because you've probably got some of the most defense out of anybody. I mean, Vice probably has the most defense, but, you know. Alright, let's bring it to him.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Eat this again. Maybe I should shoot the cannon so it blows up. That would be the smart thing to do, but apparently... I mean the cannon, like his cannon. Shoot that thing, so it can't articulate to me anymore. He guarded again, didn't he? Motherfucker. He really wants to drag this fight out, doesn't he? Keeps guarding on all my sea turns. Moonstone Cannon turns. Alright. Well, it makes sense. This is like one of the last ship battles in the game, so I guess it would make sense that it's dragged out like this. I don't like it, but I'll take it. Alright. But we'll see what happens in a minute. He's really prepping for whatever he's about to shoot me with, that's for sure. I was gonna say, maybe we should fly up again so we don't get, like, blasted by whatever that thing is. Dude, this gets old after a while. Stop guarding and just eat the laser to the chest. Yeah, that would be nice. He did not, though, so now we gotta face the Hydra Cannon. It's okay, we'll get him. It just might take a little bit. That is a large... Okay, that is bigger than the Delphinus is wide. That's interesting. How much does it do? Okay. Would have done like 11k. That's fine. Alright, so he's going to keep doing that, and we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do next turn if he's going to keep doing that. I would like to get some damage off this turn, I think, though, so let's try to do some damage while we're at it, shall we? Or should I try to focus the damage next turn when the Moonstone Cannon happens? I mean, it's going to happen turn 1 next turn anyway, no matter what I do, so... I suppose I could focus it there. Yeah, Moonstone Cannon's still stronger. Fuck you, Galcian. Apparently they just can't build anything as good as the Moonstone Cannon, unfortunately. I'm going to save some SP, actually, since I'm going to fire the Moonstone Cannon next turn. Or should I just use Arala again? Maybe I'll just use Arala again. How about that? Fire the X Cannon this turn, actually, since I'm going to use Arala again. Do this. Yeah, that works. And then we're going to have Gilder Guard. 1, 2, 3. I can still fire another torpedo here. Like that. And then... Oh, no, I was going to use Arala this turn, right? Oh, I got a Drill Nose. That's what I got to do. I can't use Arala this turn because I got a Drill Nose. That's okay. I'll do that. And then, yeah, Gilder Guard that turn. Gotta reapply my debuffs. Okay, that's pretty good. 14,000 just from the X Cannon alone. Apparently X really is gonna give it to you. I've never even heard that song, so I don't even know why I know what it is. I think it was in Deadpool, though, so maybe that's why. In case it wasn't obvious, by the way, I should mention it. In ship battles, debuffs always work, and so do buffs. They always work. They don't... They never miss in ship battles. There's nothing in ship battles that is immune to a debuff. The only two debuffs you can apply, though, are Silence and... Silence and Drill Nose, though. So Silence and Weak, but still, they don't miss. That's the point. Might have Osmosis left over from that RE2 remake. Yeah, maybe. I haven't played the RE2 remake yet, though. I was thinking about it, but I heard Leon isn't as much of a large ham in that one as he is in the other one, so... upper part again. Okay, there we go. We're a little low on HP, which is a little concerning, but I can always heal this turn, so... I might even heal on the... Yeah, we'll heal on the C turn. It's fine. And then, I think I'll reapply... Should I reapply Ilchemist? Maybe I should, and then Gear Grease up. Yeah, we'll do it that way. I just hope he doesn't, like, get a crit or something on this turn. I don't think so, but we'll see. I think even if he gets a crit, I think we'll be okay.
Moonstone Cannon, fire!
Alright, now tell me you're not guarding this turn, because I need the 50k damage. Okay, that's good. That's good damage. I'll take that. We're getting closer. He's like at 25%, so... He was guarding again. Why? Why are you doing this to me? He knows. He knows when I'm going to shoot the damn cannon. I swear. I guess it would make sense, though, because if Galcian wasn't, like, a good ship captain, he wouldn't have made his place in the Armada, you know? So he's going to know when it's like, okay, no, they're coming around to attack with the Moonstone Cannon, so we have to dodge this turn. So, yeah, he wouldn't have made his place in the Armada as quickly as he did if he didn't know when to guard and when not. So I guess it's like fighting an expert, really. Which is fine. I could use a little challenge in the ship battles, even if the challenge is primarily just him using Sacres and guarding properly. So, could be like Pokemon where the AI cheats and can see what you're doing. Yeah, and that's possible, I suppose, yeah. So, okay, so we have the sea turn. I mean, we could guard on this turn, but I think I'm going to just, like, fire a torpedo because I don't care. Let's see, what else have we got? I could do a gear grease. Is our Oppo Wax going to run out next turn? No, I think it's the turn after next when it runs out, so. Alright, send the torpedo up. Aka, if you can get a crit on this torpedo this turn, that would be fantastic, because it would probably, with the X-Cannon, just take down most of his HP that's left, so. My eyes are really itchy. Must be the tree pollen again. The fish oil is helping with the inflammation. My eyes aren't nearly as itchy as they usually are, but still. It's there. It's a little unfortunate, but it's there. Alright, we're taking a little chip. I'm a little concerned about it, but he's almost done anyway, so it should be okay. We should be fine for the next turn to... I don't remember if there was a sea turn or a Moonstone Cannon next turn, so we'll see. So... yeah, I think the next Moonstone Cannon will end it, honestly, even if he's guarding, so I think we'll be okay. You know what the problem might have been with the Hydra Cannon is that we killed DeLoco before he could complete the Hydra. So maybe he just had to kind of half-ass the Hydra Cannon the rest of the way because DeLoco wasn't around to make it as strong as the Moonstone Cannon. Maybe he shouldn't have sent a Loco after us in Deep Sky, then. That wasn't exactly a smart Armada decision there, Galcian. So. Yeah, no, still attack the upper part, I think. So, yeah, there we go. Alright, get an X-Cannon going, get a torpedo going, just like last turn, we'll do it this way. I think I'll complete Kid, actually. Yeah, I think I'll complete Kid at the end of this turn. In case we live, and then we'll have Gilder send up a torpedo for the Moonstone Cannon shot next turn. Just in case. I didn't check if I had my Oppo Wax. I should probably have checked on that to see if I should have Oppo'd, but that's okay. It's fine. We'll get him. I ain't too concerned about it. This is a long fight, but that's okay. We're basically at the end of the game, so if it is, you know, it should be a long fight because it should be more challenging than any of the other ship battles. There we go. Just about there. Moonstone Cannon and Torpedo next turn will end it, so... Speedrunners are rolling in their graves right now with me, though, because I'm pretty sure speedrunners, when they beat this fight, it takes, like, a total of 4 rounds, so... Because they just go hyper-offense with it. They, like, heal themselves at the end of the Galcian's Elite ship fight, so that they don't have to do it in this one, and then they just go hyper-offense on this thing until it explodes. So... Alright, Moonstone Cannon a go-go. And then, in case it doesn't finish him for some godforsaken reason, let's just do up a torpedo, so that way it doesn't have a chance of not killing him. Sure. Use the 5-foot cannon as well. I don't think we're going to need to, because I have a torpedo coming and I have this, so... I think you're finished, Galcian.
Stone cannon, fire!
Hopefully this will throw the Hydra off balance enough to where we can either take it out of the sky or at the very least board them. So we can take the fight right to them. Yeah, that was enough. He was guarding again, but that was enough. And Aka didn't get a crit on the torpedo, but, you know, it happens, so... Okay, well, don't let them get away. Why would he run away? I mean, I guess he's just running back to the, you know, Soltis, because he's like, nope, they're resisting. Gotta blow them out of the sky now. Gotta use that thing that always works. Get a decent chunk of experience for that, though. We've almost got everybody to level 40. Well, except for Gilder, but, you know, Gilder's not going to get there. We do get some really good stuff from this fight, though. We get a Captain Stripe, so that's always nice. But we also get the Moon Cannon, which is the most powerful physical gun in the game, and the Moon Torpedo, the most powerful torpedo in the game. So we're going to equip those right away, because those are really good. They're not even just more powerful than the X Cannon or the Arc Whale Torpedo. If I remember right, they also cost less SP to use. So, well, obviously it's heavily armored. I mean, we've shot it with the Moonstone Cannon like 5 fucking times and it's still standing. So, mutiny on board, I guess. Yeah, if the captain goes down, then I guess the rest of the crew will have to fall in line. So let's get down there. I think we should have gotten a little closer before doing this because I'm pretty sure they could still shoot us out of the sky and then we'd all be fucked, but... I mean, they're severely damaged, so are they going to have accuracy enough to hit this teeny tiny little ship? Especially when Vice is doing some fucking straw maneuvers in it? No, the answer is no. Excuse me. Alright, Galcian, this is it. I'm coming for you. And they even blew a hole in the hull for me so I could get in. That's nice. I think if I remember right, Enrique can let you get supplies. I think he brought some with him, so... He won't join your party right now, but he did in fact bring some of that stuff with him so he could heal you. So let's ask for first aid. Thanks, buddy. So now we're topped off. I don't remember if that works on the Delphinus too, but I guess I can check. No, it does not. Okay, that's fine. I'll just heal it with Aka. It's fine. No big deal. Because she can Epsilon Mirror if I really need the MP for some reason. So, alright, let's get equipped and let's get ready to go here. We got the Vorlich Blade. We got the Captain's Hat. That's fine. I don't need the white map because things are obviously going to be... I want to fight things in here so we can start getting our levels here because we're... It's not that we're under level. It's that the... excuse me. The end game, I'm going to want to be around level 40, so if I can get everybody there, including... Well, maybe not including Gilder. He'll probably get there in the final dungeon, but yeah, we'll go from there. Oh, let's equip all of our stuff on the Delphinus, too, before I forget about it, because that's kind of important. Here's the Crystal Cannon. Yeah, as I said, significantly higher attack power and a lot better in the SP department, but the hit percentage is so low, I just don't really see it being worth it. Moon Cannon, though, worth it. Less SP than the X Cannon, 99% hit rate, and 500 attack power. Yes, please, give that to me. And then let's get rid of one of our Arc Whale torpedoes so we can get the Moon Torpedo out instead. Just a straight-up upgrade. And it only uses 3 SP to fire the thing, so that's really, really nice. And it has 155% accuracy with Tika Tika's buff, so very good. Very good indeed. We got a better timing valve, right? Double shaft? Yeah. Double shaft is significantly better, actually. It gives you quite a bit more dodge and 100 more quick, so that's great. That'll definitely come in handy for us. But you know what else will come in handy for us is finally stopping Galcian from ruling the world with an iron fist by using the Rains of Destruction against us. Will we be able to make our way through the Hydra and take him out and save the world once and for all? Find out on, maybe, the finale of Skies of Arcadia, the Legends the Stream Edition, which will be happening tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We might get the game done tomorrow. There are a lot of cutscenes that happen at the end of this whole dungeon with the Hydra, but we'll see. I might be able to get it done. We'll see. I'll just say it that way. If not, we'll be like right on the edge of the final boss fight when we do it. But I might decide, you know what, fuck it. We're just going to finish it anyway if that's the case. So, but we'll see what happens. Thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. And I'll see all of you on the next one, which, as I said, will be tomorrow at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everybody take care and have a good one.